ready for 100 days in Minecraft as your favorite superhero. Not just one, not two, but 6. Today we will go on 100 days in Minecraft adventures as all of our favorite superheroes. Get ready for a feature-length movie of superhero action.
Oh! It smells like old lady pants in here.
Today, in Minecraft, we spend 100 days in this city as Spiderman. The police force needs our help cleaning up the streets, so that's what we're gonna do. 100 days as Spiderman in Minecraft. Here's what happened. Alright, so here we go. It's day 1 and I spawned inside this little house. Okay, don't know whose house it is, but I guess it's mine. I grabbed some leather armor that was on that stand and then looked inside this wardrobe where I found some stone tools and some other materials. I realized the windows of the bedroom were actually doors and I could go outside, but then I went downstairs, realized I had an absolutely gigantic TV, so I began to like this place. Saw that I had a nice garden and wanted to see what was inside the kitchen. It was food. Happy days, I don't have to go get my own resources regarding food. I took some chicken sandwiches, went outside and chopped down some trees because that's how you Minecraft. You chop down trees, people, know what I'm saying? Anyway, then I dug down underground because I wanted to go mining. If I'm going to become Spider-Man, I am going to need a lot of materials. So eventually I found a little ravine and began mining, got myself some iron and some other resources. Basically, I spent the whole day mining. You've got to do it in Minecraft, people. Oh yeah, and then this snake came at me. He didn't last very long, though. Alright, so it was into day 2, and day 2 started off with, of course, a delicious and sumptuous chicken sandwich. I got to work, made myself a little crafting table, headed downstairs and decided that this little room was going to be my main base of operations. So I went ahead and made some furnaces because I had to smelt all of the iron that I had just got. And then I realized in this resource pack these furnaces looked like ovens. I actually like it. It looks pretty cool. Hey everybody, check it out. I've got an actual real life oven in Minecraft. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked here. Anyway, I made myself some iron armor and of course upgraded all my tools to iron, so it was going pretty well. Day 2, full iron armor and tools. Happy days, mayonnaise. Anyway, I decided to head on out, head to the city and take a look around. I ended up, well, in this food area beside KFC and Burger King and of course McDonald's. Oh, I'd love a Big Mac right now. But all I had was my chicken sandwiches. I went down the street, found a hardware store which actually had all iron tools. No, sorry, diamond tools, I should say. But I had no money, so I couldn't buy them. And then I noticed this place, a science lab.
Oh, hey there, lab people. I'm interested in science, I think. I was just wondering what you guys actually do in here.
Oh, well, hello there, sir. We actually experiment on radioactive spiders. It's very interesting indeed.
Ooh, okay, radioactive spiders. Do you mind if I take a look around?
Well, this is a secure facility, but, I suppose. Just be quick and don't touch anything.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so after talking to that cool scientist man, I decided to take a look around this place. Downstairs was pretty cool, but I wasn't really finding anything interesting.
Ow.
I was just getting electrocuted by fences. Yeah, okay. So I decided to go upstairs and take a look. This place looked a little more secure and there was a lot of scientists around. Oh yeah, this happened.
Hey, get away from that. Don't touch that door.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Yeah, so basically I got given out to by one of the scientists, so I decided I needed to hightail out of there. There was some sort of a crazy spider. I mean, was it a radioactive spider? Was this going to be the situation that turned me into Spider-Man? I think it was, so I decided to wait till nightfall and get to work. So I made myself a crafting table and of course turned my planks into sticks so I could make ladders. This was going to be a robbery, people. Yes, I'm going to break into the science lab. I mean, I'm trying to be a good guy here, but here I am, like, breaking into secure facilities, and I'm, like, being a bad boy. Okay, I've got to go check out that spider, people, all right? Anyway, I broke the glass in the roof, got down, placed my ladders, and snuck around to see if I could get in and take a look at this spider inside this chamber. I wasn't really sure what I was looking for or doing, but I got in, and I was hoping that this dude would, like, turn me into Spider-Man somehow, but nothing happened. Yeah, I just kind of stood here and looked at it. But, I mean, I wasn't going to give up that easily, so I left and had a look around. There was some scientists left over, and I did have to sneak around the place, but there was one room that had a spider in it. I had to get over and check it out. I went in, and he was gone. He disappeared. Oh, no, he's right there. Okay, yeah. The thing attacked me, it bit me, and something happened. Did you guys see that? I think I now had spidey senses. This spider was on the loose and it was destroying me. I had to escape. I did. But I was so much faster. And check this out. I take no fall damage. Did I just get superhero powers? Okay, I think I did. Yes, this is absolutely epic. So anyway, I made my way back home, realized that I was super fast and was taking no fall damage, but I think I had to get to work on getting a Spider-Man suit. Alright, so we were into day 4, and like I said, I did have to start working on getting a suit. Now, I know that down there in my little mine that I made, I wasn't really finding any of the ores that I needed. I needed to find specific and special ores in the Legends mod to be able to make the Spider-Man suit, so yeah. I decided I needed to go mining. I took a look at what I actually needed to build. I needed to build this suit machine maker thing. What was it called? Suit assembly thing? Yeah, basically I need a lot of black iron, loads of different materials, a crazy amount of stuff, so I had to go mining. I found this little area that had vibranium ores right at the top, and I was thinking, well, that's pretty rare, so maybe this could be a good location to start. I then found myself some tin and some coal. And I also realized that I had vein mining, which is pretty epic, and then I got down deeper. I met these guys. I had no idea who they were. I mean, there was like serpent dudes and robbers and all sorts of crazy mobs, but I was able to take them out, get down into this mine, and start finding lots of random ores. This was going to be a long, long task of mining as much stuff as I could. Oh yeah, and trying not to die in the process. But I mean, I had my spider senses, so I felt kind of safe. So I got to it. I started mining more, and kept on mining until I thought I had enough stuff to get a start on making this suit assembly machine. Dude, it took me so long. I mean, look how much mining I'm doing right now. Okay, I can't give out too much because eventually I did find an abundance of glorious and beautiful diamonds. I mean, there's nothing more satisfying than finding diamonds in Minecraft. It's just the best day ever. Anyway, I got the diamonds, I got other ores, I was happy. So on the morning of day 11, I got back home, went inside and started smelting all of the ores that I had just mined. And yes, check it out people, there are a lot in there. I had to make myself some new furnaces, and I also started making some diamond tools and of course a full set of diamond armor. I had to protect myself, people. I didn't know what this place was going to be capable of. And it looks as if I was right to do so, because just outside there were these guys. These guys were for the Nether, and I had no idea how they got up here, especially this dude. He absolutely destroyed me. Check it out, he got me down to 3 hearts, I just had to bounce. I had to get out of there, the dude nearly killed me. That would have been a disaster. Anyway, I got in, start using some of that black iron to create black iron blocks. I made some high-tech kind of plate things, I made some redstone repeaters, basically components for this superhero suit machine. And the next day, on day 13, I headed to the beach. No, not to chill out and just have fun. I needed to get some sand. Yeah, so I literally went to the beach to mine sand.
Yo, bro, why are you taking the sand, man? I just need it. I'll only take a little bit. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, check out that dude. He gave out to me for taking sand. Oh man, and there was a party going on. I mean, I was missing so much fun. Anyway, I got back, start making more of the components so I could make this machine. And I think I finally had everything I needed. well, no. I needed to make a monitor thing, and that needed a crazy amount of resources too. Bro, it was taking so long to make this thing, it was insane. I needed these light components, a different type of ores, and it was just a totally long process. But of course, I kept on going, people. I kept on working, and I was able to make the components that I needed. Well, make almost all of the components. I mean, I did have to go to this random park and find some cactus so I could make some green dye. Why is green dye so difficult to get in Minecraft? I mean, if you're not in a desert, it's a nightmare. You have no idea how long it took me to find that playground that actually had cactus. And by the way, can we talk about why a playground had a cactus? Surely that's dangerous. Okay, I'm going off on a tangent. Anyway, check it out. I made it. I actually got the superhero suit assembly unit thing-majig. I mean, yes! Haha! We were on the way to making the Spider-Man suit. But then I realized this thing needs to be powered up with a generator. And yes, this generator needed a crazy amount of components. Oh, dude, I had to make more electronics, of course. I also had to make these little fans, which was kind of cool. And then I had to set out on a long journey to go and find snow. Yeah, that's right. I could make ice by using snowballs and buckets of water. Because that's one of the components. I had to do that 9 times to make compact ice. Is that what it's called? No, just packed ice, yeah. And eventually I was able to make these things. I had to make a cooling unit and then an engine and loads of stuff. But eventually I did do it, people. There she was, the generator. So many resources, but this thing was going to power the most important machine of my 100 days. And here it is. We turned it on, the suit assembly unit. We scrolled down, we found Spider-Man, and realized that yes, of course, we do need a lot of stuff to build it, but we were well on our way. So we rolled into day 18 and I decided to make my house a little bit bigger because I needed somewhere to put this machine that it didn't look so cramped. So here it was. I made it a little extra space and I think it looked kind of nice. I was happy with it. I mean, that's all I did that day, but I don't build that much. Yeah, okay. Anyway, into day 19, and the next couple of days were actually pretty hilarious. Yeah, you'll see in a minute, but anyway, I started off by going back into the machine, checking out Spider-Man, and seeing what actual materials we did need. It seemed like we needed a lot of this fabric. It was actually pretty easy though, I just needed a lot of wool, although the radioactive fabric, yeah, that was gonna be a different story. We were gonna have to find more of those spiders. But I knew exactly where to get wool. And it was from this guy. He owned a local petting farm zoo kind of a thing, and basically I asked him if I could go in and take a look around. Little did he know I was literally just going to steal all of the wool from all of his sheep. So yeah, that's what I did. I got in here with all the sheep, got myself a shears, and I went to town. Yeah, I started shearing every single one of these sheep, and oh man, they had no wool left. I absolutely destroyed the place. I mean, check it out. Full stack of wool. Boom, that was easy. So yeah, I made some string and kept the other remaining wool. I also dyed some and started making the fabrics. Started off by making some red fabric, and then I went ahead and just made some white fabric. This was actually pretty easy. I was super happy I knew where all that wool was. But I had to go back, because I needed leather. So, yeah, this was a bit more risky because I actually had to kill the cows. Yeah, nobody tell anyone I did this, okay? Yeah, so swiftly moving on, I made that leather into red stained leather and realized that I need some black ink. But the squids weren't dropping any. They just dropped me little pieces of squid. So I found this flower shop that had black roses, and they did, in fact, give me the black dye I needed. I had to thank these guys. I mean, they were so nice for letting me take the roses.
Guys, I just borrowed some black roses. I hope you don't mind. You know what? Here you go. Have a chicken sandwich. Yep, you guys deserve it. All right, see you later.
Everybody loves chicken sandwiches, guys. I mean, come on. That was a really nice thing to do for those people. Anyway, I went back, made some more stuff that I could, and then started checking what I had. I was done pretty well. I had a lot of stuff, but I did need more. I needed a Spider-Man logo and more of this radioactive stuff. I mean, a lot more. I was going to need radioactive silk. Interesting. So it was on day 22 where I decided to go back to the lab to see if there were more of these radioactive spiders. And there were. There were a lot more. This was a good area for me to get these spiders. Yes, I had to break back into this place, which was pretty bad, but I mean, look at all these dudes. There are so many of them. I had to get in there and try kill them all to get all of that radioactive silk. It was a risky move because I jumped in and these guys were insane, but I was able to bash them and keep going and not die, which was a good thing. I got a couple of pieces of silk this time, not as many that I actually needed, but I had a few. As you can see, I was gonna have to do this over a couple of nights. So I waited outside pretty much all day, waited till nightfall, and then got back in to try and kill more of these spiders. Thankfully, there were more spiders when I got back there, and basically I just had to repeat this process night after night until I had all of this silk. These scientists were coming up with these spiders somehow. I didn't know, but I didn't care because it was super easy for me. I mean, I was getting the silk and that's all I cared about. Come to think of it, I have no idea how I didn't get caught. I mean, they should have realized that every night I was sneaking in, killing all the spiders and getting the silk. Okay, anyway, yeah, I went ahead and made the Spider-Man logo and more of the radioactive fabric stuff that I needed, and I put all of the stuff that I had away. I'm pretty sure I had what I needed. But then, taking a closer look, I realized I actually needed web shooters. Okay, more components, more things to find, and more stuff to make. I had a lot of the stuff already, but I did need to find slime balls. Where am I gonna find slime balls? I was thinking I might have to go to the Nether. I don't know why I thought that, but basically I went out into the wilderness once more, away from the city, and decided to go ahead and get myself some obsidian. Now, I have vein mining, so I literally had to mine one block, and I got 54 obsidian. Haha, epic. Oh yeah. I got back into the city beside my house and then this happened. A meteor came crashing down from the sky, hit the road right beside my house. I had to go take a look. It was symbiotes. My spidey senses started tingling. I was having none of that, so I decided to just make the portal, open it up, and that was an end of my few days. Yeah, so days 27 and 28 were kind of crazy. I did come across this lab and I got word that there may actually be slimes inside, so again, yeah, I broke into another lab. This is kind of becoming a recurring theme. Anyway, I got inside this place but was not seeing any slimes. It was pretty big and then there they were. They were inside some sort of force field enclosure. I mean, I had no idea how to get into this thing. It was super weird and super strong. But after taking a look around, I did, in fact, find the remote. It was sitting right here. It was some sort of controller that I could turn on and off this force field. It was pretty sweet. So I turned it off, and next thing you know, there were slimes charging at me. But I had my diamond sword, so it was pretty easy to take all of these guys out, and I did get an abundance of slimes. So happy days, another little task complete. So I got back home and got to work making these web shooters. I used all of the materials, got myself some cartridges, and then was able to go ahead and make a piston to then make a sticky piston. Finally, I had all the stuff I needed to go ahead and make them, and I did. I got web shooters. But it never told me that I needed to make two. I had to do that all again. Are you kidding me? Yeah, so I said at the start of the last couple of days that they were crazy, but I actually meant days 29 and 30. I mean, what's happening here? Some sort of crazy portal just opened up and all of these insane dudes start flooding into my overworld. They were trying to kill me, I didn't have a Spider-Man suit, and I was completely outnumbered. This was a crazy night. I had to just battle away, basically staying inside my house and not venturing out, because I would have been destroyed. I mean, as it was, these dudes made bits of my diamond armor and it was not good. Eventually, I did go mining again because I needed more diamonds to get my armor back up. I vein mined and eventually, again, I did find more diamonds. But man, it took time. I mean, those guys were insane. They were everywhere and they absolutely ripped me to shreds. I really needed to make this Spider-Man suit as quick as I could. Oh, bro, it was intense. I mean, so insane. But eventually, I got the diamonds that I needed, made more diamond armor after all those guys destroyed my last set. Whew, this is tough. Okay, so like I just said, I need this suit badly. I just made new armor and I needed to go to the Nether. So before I went in, I decided to make myself a little enchanting table. Now, I wasn't going to spend a lot of time making bookshelves, but I decided to just enchant what I had just to give me an extra little bit of protection when I went to the Nether. I mean, it is super dangerous in there, and I didn't have a superhero suit, so I needed every little bit of protection that I could get. I enchanted my armor, and I enchanted some of the weapons that I had, and I was ready to go in. Well, I mean, I say I was ready to go in. I wasn't really. I'm never ready to go in here. It terrifies me. Look at this dude. I mean, he was outside trying to kill me. Can you imagine what's going to be inside waiting for me? Oh, bro. Okay, but it was time. I went in, and straight away, I was attacked by crazy fools coming out of nowhere. But what happened, I could not believe. This dude came at me, I killed him, and somehow got myself an orange gem. Bro, I did it! I had the orange gem and I was only in here about 30 seconds. Haha, yes! I had everything I needed to craft this suit. But, wait, my current balance was 6,000 on the skill points and I needed 7,000. Ah, come on, people. Give me a break. Are you kidding me? Oh, dude, okay. It wasn't going to take me that long to go ahead and get another 1,000 points, but in the meantime, I made myself an anvil so I could go ahead and repair my diamond armor once more. As you can see, those guys absolutely shred through diamond armor. I was only in there for a couple of minutes, and I mean, they nearly took it all out. I had to go back in and start killing more and more of these things to get my points up, but eventually my balance was 7,000. It was time, people. I took off my suit. I was getting ready. I was about to get the Spider-Man suit. Dude, I was so excited. I went back downstairs. I went to the machine. I had everything in my inventory. It was time to craft. What? Okay, something happened. My screen has gone black. Yeah, so it turned out I had a conflicting mod and I wasn't able to see with the suit on. I panicked big time, but I was able to fix it. In the meantime, I made a display case and put the suit away, because tomorrow I was going to put this thing on and truly become Spider-Man. But on day 39, the time had finally come. It felt like an eternity, but I woke up excited, had some steak, and headed downstairs. There it was, my very own Spider-Man suit. I put it on, I was able to see, and I actually was your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Woohoo! This was gonna be so good! I headed outside, and there was one of those crazy spitting zombies. I was able to take him out with ease. And then I start using my web shooters. I mean, I was new to this. I had to do a little bit of practice. So, pretty much, that's what I spent the day doing. Practicing with these new web shooters. But then I also had to make myself a portable modular device. A lot of materials was needed again, but I made it pretty easily. This thing was going to show me how I could rank up and unlock more and more powers that Spider-Man had. I was only on rank 1, and you could get all the way to rank 6. I was obviously going to have to get a lot of skill points, but it could be done. I could not wait to start unlocking more and more of Spider-Man's abilities. It was going to be insane. But like I said, I had to practice. I mean, it looked unbelievably cool, but it was actually kind of hard to control. I eventually realized I could also climb walls, so this was an easy way to get up super high. I mean, this was going to be insane. I had 60 days left as Spider-Man, and I could not wait. Yeah, and on day 40, the action began. I got outside and started using my new fire web shooter. This thing was absolutely insane. I got down, destroyed this skeleton super quick, and then set my eyes on this gigantic zombie. I took him out with ease. I truly was a superhero. And it looks as if my skills were needed straight away. I climbed to the top of this building right beside my house and my spidey senses start tingling. There was something going on at this gas station across the street. So I went over and took a look. And it turns out the place was getting robbed. Some punk had gone in here with a gun and was trying to steal the money from the register. So I took him out with ease once more. Haha, no match for Spider-Man. You're welcome, dude. I saved that guy a lot of money. Actually, I should probably go ask if I could get a reward. No, that's not what superheroes do. Anyway, I went and got my portable modular device open once more and realized I had just gained some skill points because of it. I was now up to rank 2. I had combat. I was a better fighter. So the action was gonna start coming thick and fast now that I was a fully fledged superhero here in my Minecraft city. I got to work basically being the best superhero I could be. I had to practice this whole web slinging thing. I mean, it was pretty difficult, but I think in the end I got the hang of it. I mean, yeah, I did spend a couple of days on this and I did make a couple of mistakes, but I was ready to go. So I decided to head on in to the police station to see if I could be of any use. I wanted to see if they needed my help. So I wanted to go ahead and talk to the sergeant. And then I saw this. There was a missing poster. Some kid, Freddy. He's been missing a while and the police had absolutely no leads. I had to talk to the sergeant.
Yeah, the last place he was seen was by a railway and some sort of a green area. That's all the information we've got. We can't find this kid, Spider-Man. If you can find him, that would be amazing.
Okay, so it seems like I have a brand new mission. I've got to go and find this kid. I mean, it seemed like the police weren't doing a very good job, but I mean, I'm a hero. They should be pretty easy for me. So I went around and asked some people, and nobody knew anything. Okay, gotta be honest, that did not go very well. I thought it was going to be a little easier. I got home and then realized that my superhero suit was damaged. It was damaged a lot. I was going to have to make a suit repairs unit. And again, there was going to be a lot of work involved in this. So I had to go ahead and spend a couple of days mining more materials and getting everything I needed to make this machine. If my suit broke, it would be an absolute disaster. I mean, I'd have no special abilities and I'd have to make it all again, so I think making this repair unit was a good choice. It did take time, but like everything, I mean, if you want something good, you're gonna have to work hard for it. So that's what I did. Eventually, I got everything I needed and I was able to make the suit repair unit. So I had it, I put it down beside my other machines, beside the generator so it could get powered up, and I was able to go ahead and fix my suit. It cost me 140 tokens, but I had a lot, so it was all G. I now had a fully restored suit, which was awesome. So I headed back into the city to see if I could find this kid. I did pass this huge building, Oscorp. Never knew what went on in there, but I'm sure I'm going to find out later on. Eventually, I did help the police stop another crime in the city. This guy was trying to steal a pharmacy. Can you believe it? But I was able to catch him, so it was pretty good. I used my web-slinging thing to web him up, and he basically couldn't get anywhere. Inside the pharmacy, there was a lot of Eyes of Ender, and I just kind of told the guys in there that I was just going to take a lend of them. Yeah, I lied. I basically stole them all. Wait, I stopped a crime and then committed a crime. Anyway, then I met this guy, and I think he had a lead.
Yeah, this is it. This is where I was sleeping rough. This is where I saw that kid. He could be around here somewhere.
So yeah, this guy brought me to an area that was green and it was by a railway track, and that fit the police description. Eventually, my spidey senses went off and I did find a secret hatch. It looks as if I had found the Joker's lair. Okay, this is getting kinda strange. I went in and a trapdoor nearly set me down into a pit of lava. This place was really weird and super dangerous. I kept on going in to see what I could find. Was the Joker gonna pop out? What was gonna happen? Again, there was another trap, this time a pit of piranhas. Whoo, you do not want to be falling in there. And then I opened this curtain and a load of the Joker's goons came out with guns and tried to take me out. But I was able to web them up and destroy every single last one of them. Right at the end of the track was the missing kid. He had been kidnapped by all of the Joker's goons. I couldn't believe it. But I got in there and I saved him. It was Freddy. Happy days, mission complete. I was a hero. So anyway, into the second half of my 100 days, and I decided to go and talk to the police chief to see if I could help some more.
Well, Spider-Man, it's good to have you on board. But we've got a big problem. The Mushroom Gang. That's right, we have a gang in this city who are terrorizing everyone, and we need you to stop them. We've tried everything, but we're unsuccessful. Are you up for the task?
Of course I was up for the task. So later that night, I went out and I did in fact find a couple of these Mushroom Gang people hanging around causing trouble. I noticed that they drove, well, BMW cars and these really suspicious black vans. Yeah, so I got a call a couple of nights later saying that there was a disturbance at a local club. I had to get down there and check it out, and what do you know, the Mushroom Gang were there holding the place up. So I decided to get in and take them all out. It was pretty easy, and to be honest, it was kind of awesome, because I got to party with everyone afterwards. I mean, the DJ was absolutely buzzing. This place was hopping, and everybody loved me because I was Spider-Man. Haha, what a night. Yeah, boy. Okay, but I had to get back to work. These Mushroom Gang guys were terrorizing the city, and again, a couple of nights later, I caught a few up to no good. Then, during the day, they actually hit a YouTube HQ. I had to get down there and take these guys out. They were terrorizing the city, but one by one, I was taking them out. And then, I decided I need to find their main base of operations. So, one night, I caught a guy trying to rob a jewelry store. I actually let him rob it, and he led me back to their main HQ. So, I knew where they were hanging out. I knew where their boss was going to be, so I had to infiltrate this place and take out the main guy. So that's what I did. I swooped in and started absolutely shredding these guys. They did not stand a chance. I mean, they're just thugs. I am Spider-Man. I was able to take them all out and get into their main base. I mean, they had stolen property, they had guns, they had a lot of bad stuff, but I was able to get to the top and take them out with ease once more. And there he was, the main boss guy. I webbed him up, he couldn't go anywhere, and he was caught. Another mission complete. Oh yeah, and I found some C4, so I decided to blow up their base. Yeah, okay, the real Spider-Man probably wouldn't have done this, but I mean, I wanted to have some fun. I absolutely destroyed that place. But it was another mission complete. I got the leader of the Mushroom Gang and cleared up the streets. The chief was super happy with me. Oh man, it was so good. And just like that, I had ranked up so much. Look how much skill points I got for finding that kid and for taking down the Mushroom Gang. So I was able to use the skill points to rank up, and every time I ranked up, I unlocked a new ability. I mean, I had backflip kicks and everything. Look at that thing. That was crazy. Woohoo! So I got to rank 5, and rank 5 was this like sideward like slash kick thing. That was pretty cool, but not as cool as this. Rank 6 gave me a web barrage. Look at this thing. Oh man, it was so good. So now that I had these new abilities, I had to test them out. It was on days 69 and 70 that I found this superhero training facility. I was able to get in and get to work. I jumped around the place and basically got better at my whole agility movement situation, and then I started testing out all of my different type of web shooters. I mean, that one was super good. It shot out a big balloon of webs that would trap any opponents. I had the web barrage too, which was probably my favorite. And then I found this place. It was like a training simulator system that basically there were bad guys. I had to get in and basically take them all out and save other people. It was kind of cool, and I got some more skill points in the meantime. But my training was over and I was ready for some more hardcore action. And that's when this happened. It looks as if it was the Green Goblin. He came out of Oscorp. And he had his flying hoverboard thing, so this was not good. I mean, this was a little bit different. This was a supervillain. I was going to have to be fully prepared if I was going to take out this guy. I mean, he was just flying around, throwing grenades or bombs or whatever it was, just destroying the city. He was just terrorizing civilians. He even went to the police station and started throwing bombs at all the squad cars. I needed to get down there, and I needed to stop this guy. So I had to get my suit repaired once more. I put it into the repair unit. It cost me $300, but I was ready to go. My suit was fully restored. I was down in the city by the police station, so I had to swoop in and take on my foe. It was Spider-Man versus the Green Goblin. Woohoo! We had a proper boss battle on our hands. So I went in straight away, landed a blow, and realized it didn't do much damage. But I was able to start using my web abilities, and I was able to slow this guy down big time. My web barrage was able to push him back, and I was winning the battle. It actually turned out to be pretty easy. Yeah, so that cop was super happy with me, and I was super happy with myself. I headed home, and I actually realized after taking out all of the bad guys, I had a new blueprint for a new suit. It looks as if I was able to learn and unlock the Homecoming Spider-Man suit. Oh my days, this was definitely my favorite Spider-Man movie, and I was going to be able to get the superhero suit from that actual movie. But of course, I needed to get some materials in order before I do. But thankfully, I pretty much had everything I needed already. I made the logo once more, got the gems, and I had all of the materials. But unfortunately, I did not have enough points to create it. I had to go ahead and kill some more things. And I was thinking, maybe I'll get a lot of points for killing the Ender Dragon. So on days 89 to 94, I went on the mission to try get to the end and kill the Ender Dragon. So I used the Eyes of Ender that I took from that pharmacy and I set out to see if I could find this place. Now, you guys may have realized this isn't your standard Minecraft map. This city is a bit crazy, and where the location was for the actual end portal was no different. I found this place. It was like some sort of cemetery thing with crazy ghosts. Okay, don't make me explain this. I have no idea, but I got in here, took out a few of the ghosts, and eventually found the portal. I mean, I've cut this down a lot. This took me a while to find. Eventually I did, and I actually had enough eyes to open it straight away. It looks as if we were going to the end to take on the Ender Dragon as Spider-Man. Woohoo, okay, alright, this is getting real. I was super excited, so I just jumped straight in, and it was time. Spider-Man versus the Ender Dragon. It was super easy, because I could just climb up the towers and actually take out all of the end crystals super handily. And I was also able to use this bow. I mean, I had them all taken out within a couple of minutes, but the fight did not last a couple of minutes. It took forever. The Ender Dragon would not come down. I literally had to wait in the center till it flew by and then take out a couple of little blows each time. It took me days. I mean, I could not hit this guy with any of my shots. I had to just wait till he swooped down and take each moment as it came, knocking back his health, small little piece by piece. But eventually, he came down and I hit him with the final shot. Ha ha! I just defeated the Ender Dragon as Spider-Man. So epic. It rained down all of that delicious XP, and of course I got more points, so now I was going to be able to get the new suit. Oh yeah, and I took a little souvenir home with me too. The Ender Dragon egg. I put it on my roof. I know it looks ridiculous up there, but whatever. I got it. I'm happy. So I got out all of the materials I needed, and it was now time to make the Homecoming suit. My second Spider-Man suit. I wasn't planning this, but I was super happy that it was about to happen. This suit, I heard, was so awesome. So, with everything in my inventory and all the points, I got to work crafting. Basically, I just pressed the button and I got the suit. Eyo! Check this thing out. It has like a Tony Stark looking vision, kind of a crazy thing. Oh man, I could not wait to use this thing. I was so happy. And we still had 5 days to go. So we did get into the final days, and I was so ready to put this suit on and get into some action. I mean, I just felt super futuristic and pretty much invincible in this thing. It was so good. So I just decided to head on out and see if I could find any bad guys. And straight away I found some weird zombies, and I was able to take them out super easily with my new electrified web shooting thing. Oh man, I was having so much fun. I was just swinging from building to building, see if I can find anything going on in this city. It was crazy how good this was. Oh yeah, and it also had this glider system on it like Elytra wings. So good, man. I was having the time of my life. And speaking of having the time of my life, I ended up at this pool party. I mean, I can't fight crime all the time. I've got to have a bit of fun, you know what I'm saying? But I did have to test out my skills again. This werewolf was annoying me, so I took him out. And of course, this Enderman as well. He didn't stand a chance. I mean, I'm Spider-Man. Oh yeah, so good. But I did get a call to the Pentagon a couple of days later. Seemed like there was something going down, and I was basically summoned to some sort of emergency meeting of some high-end generals. Yeah, it was all a bit full on, but I got into the Pentagon and went into this secure room where they were having the meeting. Turns out it was kind of about me and about a new villain. It was the Vulture. Turns out that they heard that he was planning on something. He was planning on coming and stealing something from the Pentagon. And before we knew it, he was actually outside, placing down TNT and exploding the doors to a secure location. Oh my days, this was like a movie. It was crazy. The Vulture broke into some sort of vault and stole the hoverboard that the Green Goblin was using. He then turned it into wings for himself. This was kind of cool. No, he's a bad guy. It's not cool. It was cool. I mean, look how cool that looks. Oh, yes. But that did not change the fact that he just stole something from a secure location and was planning on doing something seriously bad in the city. So, as a superhero, I had to go and find him. And a few days later, I got led here. It was the port. Wasn't really sure what the Vulture was up to, but somebody saw him here. And then I found him. He was standing on top of this ship. It's as if he was waiting for me. It was the final battle. Spider-Man versus the Vulture. We were about to go toe-to-toe. He starts shooting crazy bombs at me straight away, but I was able to land a couple of good shots. And then I start using all my web abilities, and not before long, I was hitting this guy with backflip kicks, somersaults, everything. It was so good. I was changing up my weapons and hitting with everything I had. Let's be honest, I was never gonna lose this battle. I'm Spider-Man. I am absolutely epic. Probably the best superhero there is. Let me know down in the comments below if you think Spider-Man is the best superhero. With the final blow, Vulture was down and my 100 days was complete. Well, this was day 99, but technically, okay, you guys know what I'm talking about. I just took out another supervillain. It was so good. My 100 days was a rip-roaring success, and man, did I have a good time. 2 epic Spider-Man suits, 2 supervillains defeated, and the Ender Dragon. It could not have gone any better. Today, we spend 100 days in hardcore Minecraft as Venom. We will have many goals and tasks to complete to try and become the craziest symbiote known to man, Venom. And when we do, we will be unstoppable. Guys, if you're as excited as I am for this one, smash a like rating and get ready for 100 days in hardcore Minecraft as Venom.
Delicious. We are Venom.
Well, no, not yet, but I am probably going to say that a lot through this video. Anyway, it's day 1 and I did the usual. I punched a tree, made some tools, killed some sheep so I could make a bed, and got going to see if I could find anything close by, and thankfully I did. I found a village straight away, took over this little home, put down my bed, and my day 1 was a success. So I'm looking forward to this 100 days so much, and on day 2 I headed out and got myself some cobblestone so I could make a furnace and make some food, because I was getting sick of carrots and I'm super hungry. Anyway, I upgraded my tools and went out to try find myself a ravine, which I did so I could mine. If I want to become Venom, I am going to need a lot of materials, so I just got to work straight away. You'll see throughout this 100 days, I do a lot of mining. Alright guys, so on to day 3 and back to the action. Well, day 3 wasn't really action-packed, but I just got organized. I put away some of the ores that I had mined. I upgraded my pickaxe so I could do some more mining so I could get some more ores. Yes, a lot of mining is going to happen. But anyway, then I made my tiny little house a tiny bit bigger so I could fit in some more of these furnaces to smelt the ores. Alright, so over the next week, we really got down to business. We had to start grinding. We had to start working because we had to achieve a lot if we truly want to become Venom. I made myself some armor just to feel a little bit safer, but the mining continued. The smelting continued. We had to get so much ores and stuff if we wanted to do this and do it right. The Legends mod has got a new update, so this is the greatest and best Venom mod Minecraft has ever seen. As you can see just there, I made a tube. That is what I was going to use to catch the symbiote that would turn me into Venom. Anyway, I continued mining. I found diamonds so I could make a diamond pickaxe, and I found a multitude of ores. I found this lightning stuff. I think that was going to power my machines in the future. But eventually I did find a little bit of a spawner here. Wasn't really sure what I was going to use it for, but I knew I wanted to know its location. And it was pretty close to my house, so I was happy enough. So after a while, I decided to go back up topside, make a little marker to where this mine was because it was ore rich. There was so much stuff down there. I got back home and decided to start smelting because I had just mined an abundance of stuff. I mean, I had everything. Red iron, black iron, normal iron. There was titanium, like, I don't even know, palladium. There's so many different things. Oh yeah, and then I figured out that I also have vein mining, which made it so much easier to chop down these trees. I made some more chests so I could get organized because I was starting to get a lot of stuff. Whew, a busy week. But the grind continues, people. We've got to keep on working. We really do want to become Venom as soon as possible. So we got to work making the Symbiote Chamber. This is a highly advanced machine that needs some seriously advanced parts. I had to use my titanium, I had to make redstone repeaters, I had to make electronics, I had to make all sorts of things as components to complete this machine. I needed blocks of iron, I needed so much stuff, but I was getting it done from all my mining. The high-tech electronics were super difficult to obtain, but I had finally got them. I had glass, I had everything I need, but I needed a couple of dispensers. So I went back down to the spider spawner, got myself some string so I could make some bows, so in turn I could go ahead and make some dispensers. Like everything, it's so much work, but it's gonna be worth it in the end. I mean, look at this thing. This is super hard to make. I had to make these like colorful glass things, horizontal panes. I needed this like tri-glass fiber thing. Oh my days, it was insane. But I was ready. I had to keep mining and keep going. I had to stay away from that block of gamma radiation though. Oh, that was super scary. Anyway, I used the vein mining to get myself a lot of obsidian and then decided to call it a night. So over the next couple of days, I just got organized, smelting everything up and putting everything away because I had so much stuff. And then this happened. A creeper exploded behind me and nearly blew up my house and I would have lost everything. Oh man, that was a little bit annoying, but yeah, we fixed up the house and got back to work. I got some sand because I needed some more glass and then realized that these black lights were super annoying to make, but I got them because that Tuscan ore stuff was like so hard to find, but like everything, I always find it in the end. And then the hardest thing I had to find. Dye. I mean, yes, this red dye was super easy to find, but I had to find a cactus. I wasn't near any deserts. I had absolutely everything I needed, but I needed a cactus to get some green dye. Are you kidding me? So I went out to try and find myself a desert. Dude, it did not go well. I had to make a bed out in the wilderness and go asleep. I mean, it was taking forever. Anyway, I kept on going and kept on going and kept on going, night by night, but eventually I got to a little area that was sandy enough for this beautiful cactus to spawn. Oh, bro, I cannot believe how many days that actually took. Eventually, I got back home, put the cactus into the furnace, and eventually got the green dye. Oh my days, that was such an adventure just to get one piece of dye. Eventually, I was able to make that tricolor thing that I needed for this monitor glaze panel thingy-majig to make the monitor. Oh my days, it was so much effort, but I did it! I finally had it! Are you kidding me? Oh, the Symbiote Chamber. This was the thing that was going to allow us to become a symbiote, just like Venom. I couldn't believe it. I had it. Night fell, and I was super happy. Alright, so it was day 25. I had the Symbiote Chamber, but I realized I don't have a symbiote. This was not good until this happened. Out of nowhere, a meteor plummeted to the earth, and I knew it was one thing. I knew it was the symbiotes. Woohoo! Just by chance, this thing landed right beside me. I ran over as quick as I could. It was underwater. I had to dive down, grab my tube, and grab the symbiote. I had captured it. But yeah, a lot more of them attacked me and I was down to 1 heart and I actually almost died, but I was super happy that I actually had this thing. I ran straight over to the machine, tried to put it in, and realized that this thing had no power and it wasn't going to work. I was going to have to make a generator. Oh, bro. So I put the symbiote away and got looking at this complicated machine. Okay, I had a couple of high-tech electronics left over. I had the titanium plates, it wasn't going to be too hard, but an engine? Are you kidding me? I have to make an engine, and I also had to make this temperature regulator thing? This was going to take me a while. I started making a couple of components and then just went mining for a couple of days, got back home and started smelting all of the stuff that I had got. This was going to be a long process, people. Okay, and mainly the process was long because I had to go ahead and get myself some ice. Now, I didn't have time to go get a Silk Touch pickaxe, but thankfully there is an ice recipe in this mod. We can go ahead and use water with snowballs around it to create a piece of ice. I had to do this 9 times so I could then create a packed piece of ice. This was one of the main components I needed for the temperature regulator thing. I also had to make a couple of fans and other major components. It took time, people. You're just seeing a little snippet of this, okay? You better appreciate the work, you know what I'm saying? Hit a like rating or something like that. Do that thing. But eventually I did have everything I needed and I made it. I got myself a generator. Oh, baby. I put this thing down, I powered it up with some of the lightning ingots, and we were ready to go.
Ooh, okay, looks as if this thing has powered up now. Let's see what we did all that work for. Symbiotes are extraterrestrial parasites. They envelop their hosts, creating a parasitic bond with their mind which they can influence. Yeah, this is super freaky. Feeding on their host's emotions, symbiotes will often cause their host to do terrifying feats in order to feed off their adrenaline or malign.
Okay, I have no idea what that word means. Yeah, so that was embarrassing trying to say that word, but let's be honest, I was too excited to care. I got out with the symbiote straight up to the machine, powered it up once more because, oh my days, I was actually about to become a symbiote. Was I about to become Venom? Whew, we were about to find out. Anyway, I realized after I put this thing in, I could actually mutate it to become different colors. I mean, that was cool. I thought Venom was only black though. It was confusing me. I went through the colors. You could become a kind of a green one, an orangey kind of one, a red one, a white one, but I decided to go with black because that is what Venom is known for. So I pressed eject and nothing really happened. Although I did get an option to transform up on the top left of my screen. I was super fast and I could jump super high, and then I did actually transform. Hoo-hoo, check it out! I am a symbiote, an alien from a different planet. I was so strong, super fast, and I could breathe underwater. But that was pretty much the extent of my powers. I mean, I had this kind of spider sense thing that I could see all of the mobs pretty easily. I could turn into myself and back to the symbiote as much as I wanted. This was awesome, but I don't think I was actually Venom. I had to make this monitor thing. Again, this took a while. I needed a lot of different components, including that glass stuff and a monitor yoke again. I mean, that was so much annoyance and hassle, but I got it. The portable modular device. This was gonna tell me some of the things I needed to know. I was a symbiote, but it was saying that I wasn't Venom. I then had to spend a couple of days making the superhero suit machine. I put this thing down and powered it up. I had to find out, could I actually become Venom? And the answer was yes. After a little bit of searching, I found Venom's suit. This was really Venom. Not just a symbiote, actually Venom. But as you can see, I had to get a lot of stuff to actually do it. Yeah, we had a new task on our hands. So over the next few days, I decided to get back to that spider spawner. Basically, I wanted to make this room like a bit of an XP farm, and that I could like basically upgrade my skill level by killing mobs. So that's what I did. I made this thing. It took a while, but I basically spent a few days here killing spiders and upgrading. It was a bit of a grind, people. But the grind continues. So into day 40, I decided to make myself some diamond armor. I didn't have all diamonds. I had to use some red diamonds as well, but it's a pretty cool red hat. Hey, look at my red hat. Pretty cool, right? Anyway, I had a new plan because I did need some new materials. I had to make myself a farm. A cow farm to be exact, and this was it. The most amazing cow farm in the world. It was basically just some fences that I could keep some cows and breed them up so I could get their leather. That was the plan anyway, so that's what I did. I was doing this because, of course, I wanted to become Venom. I was a symbiote, but we needed to become Venom. From all the movies, from all the comics, the one that we truly know. I then had to make another tube because I had to catch another symbiote. So I had a new plan, but I didn't know when I was going to find a symbiote until this happened. A few days later, another meteor came crashing down to Earth pretty close by, so I was able to get over there and catch a symbiote in the tube. I now had a couple of the components I needed. It did take me another couple of days to find more because I realized I had to beat these guys to a pulp to get a cosmic chunk. Yep, that's this little thing. I needed 5 of these as a component to the new Venom suit, so I eventually killed a lot of the symbiotes and got them. And then I went on a bit of a killing spree. Because I was far from home, I basically had to battle all the way back, but eventually I did get there and decided to go for a sleep. So it was on day 46 when I woke up to the Cow Massacre. Yep, all my cows were dead, and I had no idea who killed them. But I got the letter, so it wasn't too bad. I decided to head on out and get some more leather, kill the baby cow. I feel pretty bad about that. But not as bad as I feel about killing the horse. I don't know what that is, some sort of a moral compass issue. Killing a cow, okay. Killing a horse, not okay. Anyway, I used all the leather to get myself all of the leather armor, because that's what I needed to make the Venom suit, but I realized I still needed a red gem. I had picked up all of the different types of gems, but still not a red one. I didn't really know how to get the red gem. I'd got all the other types, but still not a red one. So I wasted a bit of time by going mining again. I did find some diamonds though. So the next week, I woke up to seeing this guy outside. I had no idea who he was, so I killed him. Okay, I think he was a werewolf, so don't be freaking out. Anyway, I used the diamonds that I had mined to fix up my armor because it did get trashed in the little bit of fighting that I had recently done. But because of that fighting, my skill balance had raised a lot, which was nice. I still needed to get to over 9,000 to be able to get Venom, so I did spend a couple of days down grinding again, killing as many spiders as I could, and eventually I did get to over 9,000. So I was going to be able to get Venom as soon as I got that red gem. And then this happened. The culprits. These guys were definitely the ones that killed all my cows. They were werewolves. I was able to kill them because I was super strong, and thankfully, I think one of them may have dropped a red gem. Well, he must have, because it was in my inventory, so happy days. They also dropped their hides, which was pretty hilarious. I now had a werewolf corpse inside my house and outside my house. Yeah, pretty funny. Anyway, the time had come and we were ready to turn ourselves into Venom. Oh my days, I was super excited. I pressed craft and I was now ready to transform into the infamous symbiote that is Venom. Ho ho ho, yes.
We are Venom.
Yeah, let's be honest, my impression is absolutely spot on. I mean, I could not have nailed that anymore. I used a bit of editing to do an effect, so that's why it kind of sounds a bit like him. But okay, I'm proud of it. Anyway, I did spend a couple of days just messing around with this guy and getting to know some of his moves. I was only rank 1, but I mean, that was better than before, because the last symbiote had nothing. This guy had like a little chomper thing and he could stick out his tongue. Oh man, look how gross that is. Does look pretty cool though. Anyway, I did decide it was time to go to the Nether now that I was Venom, so I made myself a portal. I could have just jumped straight through, but you know me, I had to try and make it look a little bit cooler. I mean, yeah, that's nice. Come on, that's a nice little portal. Oh yeah, and then I made some golden apples. I don't know why I'm showing you that. So the next morning I woke up and decided, yes, I'm going to turn into Venom and go to the Nether to see what's what. I'm usually absolutely terrified when I go in here, but now that I was Venom, I didn't really care because I was super strong. I mean, I am Venom. I can take out anyone. So that's what I did. I got in and I start ferociously bashing all of these weirdos. Little piglin dudes, and there's some extra ones because of the mod, but yeah, it was pretty epic. I was able to rank up to rank 2 with my skill points, but then I realized my suit was absolutely trashed. I had to get out of there. It was about to break. I had spent pretty much 60 days getting that thing, and it was about to be destroyed. I couldn't believe it. I headed back home and then realized I could make a suit repair unit. Okay, this could be something that I definitely have to make. But I realized I needed 2 full blocks of emeralds to do so. So I pretty much spent a week grinding out, trading with some villagers to get some more emeralds. By the way, this village was like so far away from my own village, it was insane. I think I had to travel like 3,000 blocks. That's why it took me so long. It was intense, it was insane. And I mean, guys, it was so much work. You know when you're in that moment of your Minecraft and you're like, oh, why is this taking me so long? Yeah, that's this moment for me. But, like everything, eventually I did get what I needed. I got all the emeralds after trading all those days, and I think I had everything I needed to head back home and actually make the repair unit. So, of course, that's what I did. I got back home and started getting all the materials ready that I needed to make this thing. I had the blocks of emeralds, I had the blocks of iron, I needed to get tin ingots, I needed to get palladium plates, and I also had to get some high-tech electronics. So again, I got to work. I did have most of the materials, so it wasn't too bad, and eventually I got it all in and actually made the repair unit. Like the other machines, it was a lot of work, but totally worth it in the end. I got this thing, set it up beside the other machines, and powered up the generator. I think I was now ready to fix my suit. I mean, can you imagine after all that work and my suit just gets cracked and disappears? That would have been terrible. So this week was definitely worth it. I was able to open up this machine, put on the suit, and realize that it was only going to cost me 360 skill points to fully repair my suit. A lot of work, but definitely worth it. I was now back to being 100% Venom, and I could go to the Nether once more and finally get all the stuff I needed to go to the end. So it was off to the Nether we went. Our suit was fully powered, we were G2G. I decided to jump away from the first couple of mobs because I didn't want them to hurt my suit. I then realized I had enough points to rank up, and I got these things. What days I had arm blades. These things were crazy. I was now not afraid of the mobs anymore. These things could absolutely shred through these guys. It was crazy. I was absolutely annihilating them. I was feeling pretty good. I eventually found myself a fortress after looking for a couple of days, thankfully, and I was able to take out some skeletons. I got some skill points straight away and realized I was getting close to rank 3, which was a good thing. I was having so much fun killing all of these mobs because honestly they weren't doing that much damage to my suit. I really did feel like Venom now. I mean, these blade arm things are absolutely outrageous. I was loving life. I eventually found myself a blaze spawner, which is exactly what I was looking for because I had to get myself some blaze rods to change into blaze powder. So I could go ahead and make myself some Eyes of Ender to get to the end. But I wasn't finished here in the Nether just yet. I killed myself some more blazes just so I had some spare rods, and I decided to go ahead and try kill more of these skeletons to get another Wither skull so I could go ahead and defeat the Wither boss towards the end of my 100 days. I was getting a lot of skill points, and before you knew it, I was up to rank 3. I got this thing. I mean, look at the animation on this. It was some sort of a tentacle choke that I could basically choke mobs from afar and then finish them off just like that. Oh man, this is so good. I mean, these brute dudes with the little chainmail things, they're super hard to defeat, but I literally just stood him in front of me and choked him out. Haha, absolutely epic. My suit was taking a little bit of a damage, but I felt I was okay. I decided to start making my way home, but I mean, I was having too much fun. Look at me choking this dude out. Ah, dude, so much fun. I love it. Eventually I made it home. So the next morning I woke up and realized I actually only had 2 ender pearls, which is a little bit annoying, but I changed them into Eyes of Ender anyway and headed on out. I had to find myself the stronghold to in turn find the end portal. It was pretty easy to get around now because I had a huge mega jump and I was super fast as Venom. So not before long I used my ender pearls, one of which did break, but I still had 1 left and I thought I had found the area, which I did. I found the stronghold, got in, found a little library and decided to take some books. I didn't really need to make myself an enchanting table or anything like that, but I said, hey, it's Minecraft, I might as well. After a day or so, I eventually found the portal. I mean, guys, seriously, why does it always take me so long to find the portals? I will never know. I got myself another ender pearl anyway, and there was a couple already there, so we had 5 in total, which meant that we needed to get 7 more. I went ahead and made myself some bookshelves, got myself some more obsidian, and decided to head back home because I had a couple of things I wanted to do before we headed back. So one of those things was to make myself a little bit of an enchanting area. I got my enchanting table, put down all my bookshelves, and it was ready. I'm not really sure why I did this, I just feel like it's a Minecrafty thing to do, and I just did it. So I enchanted my sword and my pickaxe. The 1.7.10 enchanting system is just not good. But anyway, I achieved it, I was having fun. So I realized I now had 63 skill points. Outrageous! I was now rank 4, and I got flight. Are you kidding me? Venom can fly? Look at these wings. I look like some sort of crazy demon Dracula kind of crazy dude, man. Oh, yes. Dude, this just keeps on getting better and better. So over the next couple of nights, I decided to go and try kill Endermen and get more Ender Pearls. I wasn't having that much luck, and I ended up with, I think, about 4. Oh yeah, and I killed this gigantic dude. It was a giant zombie. I absolutely shredded him with the arm blades. Man, I love being Venom so much. So we were into our final 10 days, and like I said, I had only got myself 4 more pearls, which meant 4 more Eyes of Ender, so I still needed 3 more. But now that I could fly, I decided to just head back towards the actual portal, and I did in fact get myself some more Endermen along the way. I was now ready to go to the end. Oh man, I transformed back into Venom and jumped straight through the portal. I got to the end, I got my flight creation wings on, and basically it was like a dragon versus a dragon. I mean, Venom looks like a dragon right now. I was so huge, it was so easy. I could climb up the pillars, destroy all the crystals. I then flew around using the wings and using my bow to take out the remaining crystals. I mean, guys, this was so much fun. You're ever in an Ender Dragon fight and you're kind of struggling? This was not a struggle. It was so easy. This dragon was not a match for me. I was just far too powerful. I was able to get up high and fight him in its own domain. In the air, he came towards me and I struck the final blow. I defeated the Ender Dragon in record time. Man, that was so satisfying. Venom 1, Ender Dragon 0. He did not stand a chance against me. Anyway, I got back down and collected all that delicious XP, and of course, I collected the Ender Dragon egg. We had done it. We had finished Minecraft, beating the game as Venom. But we weren't done yet. I mean, it was only day 93, so I had to do some more stuff. I got a lot of my materials out, turned them into blocks as a little bit of a flex, and put my dragon egg up there. I didn't really show you guys because it looks kind of dumb, but yeah, the next thing that happened, I can't really explain. A gigantic ender portal just appeared in the sky and all of these mobs just start flowing out of it into the overworld. It was absolutely insane. If I was not Venom right now, I would be dead. But I was Venom. Haha, so I was able to destroy all of these fools. They thought that they could come here, attack me, and end my world, end my game? Nah, it was never gonna happen. I destroyed all of them and got closer to ranking up to level 5. a pretty successful day all in all. And then I realized that one of these guys actually dropped me a Venom 2099 blueprint. Honestly, I had absolutely no idea what it was, so I went into Venom's alternatives, and there it was. Venom 2099. Some sort of a crazy Venom mutation that I had never seen before. I was intrigued, so I decided, well, I can just convert this dude. I don't even need to get all of the materials. This was gonna be epic. I could not wait for the next day. I was gonna turn into some sort of different futuristic Venom. Man, this 100 days video has to be one of my favorites. So it was day 97 and I decided, yeah, it was time to go ahead and get out the Wither Skulls and Soul Sand so we could have one more boss battle. Unfortunately, I actually only had 2 of the skulls, so I had to go back to the Nether and get a 3rd one. It took me a while, but I eventually got it and we were G2G. It was time to go ahead and actually take on the Wither boss. And I also realized I had enough skill points now to rank up to level 5, which was going to be pretty sick. It was going to give me some sort of new ability. I could not wait to test this thing out. It was like some sort of a blast thing. Hold on, I think it says it right here. Oh yeah, Bio-Organic Energy Blast. How awesome does that sound? So I tried to test it out, and nothing happened. Okay, let's just forget about that. Anyway, it was time to go ahead and turn into Venom 2099. Oh my goodness, look at this guy. Some sort of crazy demon futuristic Venom. He was absolutely terrifying. I mean, those red eyes are crazy. And I was now in fact rank 5, so I had some insane powers with this dude. I mean, one of his abilities was to turn into a liquid form. I mean, what is this madness? I was now a puddle of liquid purple goo. Okay, that makes no sense, but I like it. Anyway, I was pretty happy with this dude and happy that I had turned into a different variation of Venom. I mean, he was super scary. Look at this dude. Man, it was crazy. I messed around with him for a while, but then it was time for day 100. We had done it. We had made it. I decided to change back into normal Venom for my final battle. It was going to be Venom versus the Wither boss. I mean, I usually am absolutely terrified of this guy, but let's be honest, Venom is outrageously OP. I went in straight away with the blade arms and started slashing away at the Wither. It wasn't before long when I had him down to pretty much 0 health, and I then was able to go ahead and deal the final blow. One of the easiest Wither boss battles I had ever achieved. I got the Nether Star, made myself a beacon, and we had done it. We survived 100 days in hardcore Minecraft as Venom. Oh my goodness, guys, what a video, what an epic 100 days. Today, in Minecraft, we become Iron Man. So the challenge has been set. We must survive 100 days in hardcore Minecraft as Iron Man. But this is not your regular 100 days of Minecraft. We have a little bit of a situation. Turns out I've been captured by some sort of demon lady. Not good.
Yes, he's crafting the suit. Of course he is. He is my captured little creature. Listen up, child. I shall return, and you will forge the suit. That should be safe. Secure the perimeter!
Well, okay then. Yeah, so turns out I woke up here on day 1. It was some sort of a prison cell cave system with security cameras and what looked to be a stark bench for building an Iron Man suit. I wasn't really sure what was going on and I was super hungry, so I took a look around. Thankfully, I did find some wheat, a water bucket, some chicken, and this map. The map let me know that I was in a desert area, well, underneath a desert area, and then I got to work making some food. I ate the food, because like I said, I was starving. and then I took a look at the start bench. I think I was being forced to try and make an Iron Man suit by some sort of evil demon. Interesting. Okay, I've done this before, but I know that it's super difficult. Anyway, I looked around for some resources that could help me out. I got some sleep that night, but into days 2 and 3, I did in fact find a weak spot in the wall and was able to use a shovel to tunnel my way through. Gravel. Haha, you gotta love gravel. Anyway, I got into another area of this, well, prison, and I realized there was a lot of stuff here I could use. I found myself a stone pickaxe and start mining some of this coal. Not really sure why. Anyway, I found a chest with some more food, some ores, and a camera monitor. This was pretty epic. I was able to touch into all of these cameras and check out this facility. I was looking around, wasn't seeing much until I saw this guy. Looks as if there was another prisoner. I've got to go talk to that guy and see if I can get to the bottom of what's going on. I also realized that this place was swarming with mobs, which was not good. I then got to work, well, searching around, killing mobs, and just finding more stuff that could help me out. I did a bit of mining, got some more iron, got some more coal, and started to think about how I was actually going to escape this place. Well, I also had to find out what was going on. It was all a bit strange, but I did make myself an iron pickaxe and found some strange type of ores. I think these ores were gonna help me to make this Iron Man under armor suit thingy. But I needed a lot of materials, so if I was gonna use that to help me escape, I was going to have to get to work. I was checking the cameras every now and then to make sure that there was no one around that could catch me and kill me. I got a little bit confident. I decided to go for a look, and I finally went and met this guy.
Oh, it's only you. Thank goodness you're not Lady Sorella. She'll kill us. She'll kill us all. Lady Sorella. Lady Sorella. Oh, no.
Yeah, so he was talking crazy gibberish, and I think he'd lost his mind, so I just kept on mining for the rest of the day. Anyway, the more I thought of it, that guy really did lose his mind. He kept on going on about Lady Sorella, and then it dawned on me. That's probably the person that captured us and basically put us in here. So I just kept on mining. I made myself an iron helmet, my first big achievement, and then I got into a fight with some zombies, and I almost died. I mean, check it out. I was down to 2 hearts. Are you kidding me right now? This was gonna be tough. Anyway, I mined a lot, as you can see, and got a lot of different resources. Eventually, I wandered out further into the mine, found myself a spawner and some other stuff. This was gonna be a crazy, crazy time trying to make this Iron Man suit. I did find an area that I thought was the exit, but I don't think I was ready to go up there. I mined more and more until I was breaking pickaxes. I mean, it was a lot of mining, people, but I was getting some good stuff. Alright, so later on you will see exactly how much material you do need to craft an Iron Man suit. I mean, it's a lot. It's insane. That's why this video is pretty fast-paced, and I'm not really showing the exact amount of mining that I was doing because, I mean, I was doing a lot. I eventually had enough to make myself an iron suit. Not an Iron Man suit, just an iron armor. Yeah, it was terrible. But I mean, I had to start somewhere, people. Anyway, for the rest of the week, I did in fact just go mining more and more. I found iron, I found everything. I even found diamonds. It was pretty good, but let's be honest, you don't want to watch a video of mining for about 4 hours. I did this for a week, got a lot of stuff, but I got tired and had to get rest. Alright, so eventually I did smelt up all of the stuff that I had mined over the last week, and it was a lot of stuff. You'll find out later it wasn't enough. Anyway, the titanium was the real stuff that I needed a lot of. This was going to be super important in crafting any of Iron Man's things. As you can see, it takes 6 ingots to make a plate, and I needed a lot of those plates. I also made myself this cool silver sword. Super epic. And then I start making some electronics. Okay, this is just so much resources. It's insane, but I was getting it done. But time to get back to mining. Here you go, people. Come on, you have to watch me doing a little bit of mining. I mean, I've done a lot. You just gotta watch a little. Yeah. So we got back to my furnaces, we smelted all of the things that we did go ahead and get. I was able to make more titanium plates. I was able to make some electronics and then get in and see what else I needed. The titanium plates were done, it was time to get onto Stark Tech. I needed high-tech electronics, another step, and then I could eventually make Stark Tech. I mean, it's insane the amount of stuff you've got to make just to get one thing. I now needed a repulsor, so guess what? I needed stuff that I didn't have. this was not good at all. Basically, I had to go up topside. I needed more wood and I needed more food. I got up there and realized there was husks everywhere and some sort of a base in the distance. I didn't really want to go check that out because I thought that could be trouble. I did see some trees close by, so I eventually made it there by nightfall and got the wood that I needed. I headed back down into the cave, back to my furnaces, and got more of the materials and cooked up my chicken. Oh man, a stressful few days. Anyway, it was into the next day, and I used some of the materials that I had just gotten to make a dispenser and a piston so I could make a repulsor. I did that, and realized that I needed to get 3 more. Are you kidding me? I thought I only needed 1. Okay, I got back to work and eventually I did in fact have everything that I needed. I took off my normal iron armor, ready to put it on a stand, but it didn't fit, so I just put it in a chest. Alright, let's get back to crafting this suit. I had everything. The titanium plates, the Stark Tech, the repulsor. I committed and I crafted. Oh my days, would you have a look at this thing? It's insane. The exposed wires actually make it super cool. Alright, so it makes it super vulnerable as well, but I mean, I think I was ready. I had some cool repulsor action and I could actually fly. I heard gunshots coming from the camp above, but I decided I was going to be able to take these guys out because I had the Under Armour suit. It was 30 long days, but it was time to get out of here. I flew straight out feeling absolutely epic and got down to the campsite. Took out all the security guards and some more husks. I mean, I was feeling super powerful. The husks did absolutely no damage to me whatsoever. There were some chests around here, most of them fortified, but I was able to dig under. This one contained a lot of iron ingots, titanium ingots, and gold ingots. It also had a piece of paper with a code on it. I then found this thing. It was a password-protected chest. The code was on the paper. Wow. 50-50. I found Stark Tech, and lots of it. And then I just found the Under Armour that I had just spent 30 days crafting. Okay, so I was a little bit bummed about that. I really wanted to find an actual Iron Man suit, but that would have been wishful thinking. After a little bit more research, I realized it was a good find because I needed that Under Armour to create a Mark IV Iron Man suit. I had the Stark Tech and I had the Under Armour, so it was a good start. I also found this token thing that I was actually able to deposit for more experience. As you can see in the Stark bench, I was now up to 2,000. But I needed over 7,000 to create the Mark IV Iron Man suit, so again, I did have a lot of work to do. So, again, I got to it. I mined more, I got more materials, I got my place organized, but after a while, I realized I didn't want to be stuck down in that cave anymore, so I decided to venture out. I did have the Under Armour suit that, well, enabled me to fly, so I could get around pretty easily. So, like I've always done, I gathered more materials. Eventually, I came across this village. It seemed pretty peaceful, so I was thinking whoever captured me, this Lady Sorella person or whatever, had gone. So I was feeling pretty confident that I was all alone and I could just get to work making this Iron Man suit to have a bit of fun, and if she ever came back, that I would be prepared to take her on. We all know that's what it's leading to, right? Okay, so I was getting super claustrophobic down in that cave, so I just had to get out of there. I think it was time to get up topside and spend a little time making myself a home. I mean, yeah, I deserve a nice little home. So I got to work excavating and started building my new home. This little guy started annoying me, so I killed him. Anyway, back to building my little house. I got the materials I needed, start building up something. I was gonna make it super big and awesome, but then I just made it kind of super small and not so awesome. You guys get it. Anyway, then this happened. There was a swarm of zombies. A giant zombie came. I couldn't believe it, but I killed him and got a lot of points for doing so, so happy days. It was now time to move out of my cave home. So I took a couple of trips, got all my materials, and put them into my new house. I also built a nice little border around it so no husks could get in and annoy me. I mean, I needed beauty sleep. Everybody needs their beauty sleep. And everybody also knows that an Iron Man house is not an Iron Man home unless it has cool red glass in it. So yeah, I did that. Anyway, I spent the next couple of days really getting to work on making this Iron Man suit. I mean, I made some bullets, and then I went ahead and realized that I needed to also make a rocket. Okay, I got some sand and decided to make some TNT because it was the main component in this rocket. I then made that, so I was making progress. I had bullets, I had rockets, I had the Under Armour suit, I had Stark Tech. I mean, I had the plates, I had a lot of stuff, but again, I did need some more. I had to make what is that? Palladium? An arc reactor, basically, so I got to work doing so. I had to get this palladium stuff, and it turns out I actually had some already from all the mining that I had been doing. So I was able to make this palladium, I can't say that word, I was able to make that core and eventually go ahead and make the arc reactor. This is the centerpiece to any Iron Man suit, so an epic little bit of crafting had just been done. I was super pumped and getting super excited that I was getting close to finally getting this Iron Man suit. And then I realized I needed a lot of this titanium plate stuff. I needed red and gold. Because, I mean, Iron Man's suit is red and gold. But I pretty much almost had everything, but there was still a little bit more work to do. I really thought that my mining days were over, but that morning I walked outside and got ready for more. I got down, back into the caves and start mining once more. I even mined obsidian. I mean, everybody knows how long that takes. So yeah, a lot of time did pass, but eventually I think I had all of the materials that I needed. So again, I start smelting everything in my furnaces, and while I was waiting, I managed to make myself a nether portal. I knew I was eventually gonna have to go in there because I probably needed to get more points by killing more mobs, and there's tougher mobs in there. Speaking of tougher mobs, this happened. There was another zombie swarm. This time crazy possessed zombies, ones that spit acid and were able to break down walls. Also the giant zombies. It was crazy. I couldn't take on that battle. I had to flee. I had to hide overnight and make sure that I survived. As you can see, the integrity of my suit was absolutely shot. It was nearly done, and I could die at any second. Not good at all. It was day 50, into the second half, and I felt like I was going backwards. Okay, I couldn't let this get to me. I had to keep going. I wasn't gonna give up now. I really wanted that Iron Man suit, so I set out again and started exploring. I found a couple of temples which had some goodies for me, obviously, and I went out and got myself some sugarcane so I could make some paper, and I also got some leather so I could then make books. The plan was to make an enchantment table with lots and lots of lovely little bookshelves around it so I could get some cool enchantments and basically just upgrade my gear so I would now be better protected as soon as my suit was pretty much shot. So that's what I did, but it's 1.7.10, and yeah, the enchantment table, this is absolutely scuffed, but whatever. I mean, I was progressing again, I was feeling better. So I decided to make a couple more of these titanium alloy plates. I got 9 gold. I only needed 3 more, and I would have absolutely everything I needed to make this suit. Alright, so I got into the next couple of days. I took everything out of the chest just to see exactly what I was missing. Turns out I needed an orange gem. Interesting. I didn't think I had one. I had blue, I had yellow, I had green, but I didn't have an orange one. I had to kill a better, higher ranking mob, and of course I needed the 3 gold plates. But more importantly, I needed more XP. I only had 4,000 and I needed over 7,000. I still had to go ahead and kill a lot of mobs, people. Anyway, I made a couple of suitcases, and yeah, not actual suitcases you go on vacation with, but those things, they look pretty cool. Then I realized I could make this. It was a suit repair system machine thingy-majiggy-madoodle, and basically this was going to repair my suit. It was going to be pretty important. I didn't realize at the time, but this was a really good build. I mean, I had a lot of materials already, but again, I still had to go get more. I needed 2 full blocks of emeralds, and I needed more gold. So I mined again for a few days, but eventually I did find all of the emeralds that I needed and all of the iron that I needed also. I took a nap then, because I mean I was getting super tired, but into the next day I went ahead, made the emeralds and all the other materials I needed for the suit repair machine. You guys know how this goes. I mean, I had to make electronics, I had to make redstone repeaters, I had to make high-tech electronics, I had to make absolutely everything, but finally I had enough to make the suit repairs unit. I was calling it a machine, but it's a unit. Anyway, it was done, I was happy, I put it down, and then realized this thing had to be charged up. Oh, there's always new things. I had to build a generator. Oh, look how much stuff I need for this thing. Okay, I had a lot of the stuff again already, but in the generator, you have to make an engine and other things. I needed packed ice. I had to make fans. I mean, the fans were pretty easy. I just needed iron and aluminium or tin or something like that. I made absolutely everything, but then I did need packed ice, okay? I'm in a desert. Where am I gonna get packed ice? It took me a couple of days, but eventually I found a mountaintop with snow on top of it. You guys are like, what's that gonna help you with, RoPo? It's okay. There actually is a crafting recipe for ice in this thing. I needed snow and a bucket of water, which made ice. I needed packed ice. So I had to go ahead and make 9 of those things to finally get a full block of packed ice, and then I had absolutely everything I needed. The temperature regulator was made. The engine was made. The other stuff went in. The plates, the high-tech thingy-majiggy electronics. There's so much work. I had to power this thing up with lightning stone, but it was done. The generator came on. I had my suit. I clicked it. It cost me 126 experience, but I repaired it back to full health and full power. Oh yes, oh yay, that suit was absolutely epic. Okay, like I said, I needed more experience to be able to make this suit, so I spent a lot of time and I went ahead and made a mob spawner for more XP. So it was time to go ahead and get that XP because as you can see, I still needed that orange gem and I still needed all those points. So it was time to go into the Nether. I wasn't really expecting this in here. I knew it was dangerous, but I didn't think it was this dangerous. There were crazy new mobs, sort of brute keeper dudes and possessed zombie pigmen, and it was crazy. These guys were super strong. They absolutely destroyed my newly repaired suit. It was crazy. I mean, I couldn't fly as well in here. It was just a dark, weird, and crazy place. I had to get back out of there. Thankfully, I did with my life. I was able to repair my suit once more and basically go AFK for a while to let all these mobs drop down so I could get all of that delicious XP. Eventually, I got up to over 6,000, but I still needed to get over 7,000. So, again, I went AFK for a couple of hours and waited for this monumental amount of mobs to drop into my spawner. It was crazy. I never seen anything like it, but eventually I was able to get all of the tokens I needed and the orange gem. Alright people, it was day 75. I woke up. I put away my Under Armour suit and got out all of the materials that I needed to make the one, the only, the Iron Man Mark IV. I got my last few remaining gold plates and I had done it. I had absolutely everything I needed. I had all the points, I had all the materials, I had the orange gem, I committed, and I crafted the Iron Man Mark IV. Dun, 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 dun. I am Iron Man. Okay, I'm sorry. That was my little Iron Man impression. I mean, look how good this is. The mask comes up, it shuts back down, it makes a cool sound. I mean, I sound like Iron Man. This is so epic. I was able to use my repulsors on the mobs, shooting them back. I also had this little cool system that showed me exactly how much health they have. I was so excited. I was flying around my little base, and my days did I look so epic. This was definitely worth the wait. It is so good. As you can tell, I was excited back then, but I'm also even more excited right now. I mean, I put the suit away that night. I stood back, I took a look, I marveled at its glory. I was so happy. Yes! Alright, but I could not get carried away because I knew that this was going to end in one big epic battle right at the end. This Lady Sorella, the person that captured me originally and turned that other prisoner into a crazy person, yeah, I felt that she was gonna come for me, so I had to make sure that I was fully prepared. Again, I got to work making this thing, a portable modular device. It basically gave me information of how I could rank up as Iron Man. I mean, there were a lot of different things to unlock. The Unibeam was the next thing, and I had the skill points required, so I ranked up. This was a tough 3 weeks, but I had to keep on grinding. I mean, check this out. Woohoo! The Unibeam was absolutely outrageous, worth all of the work. I was able to repair my suit along the way as well, but I did have a lot of work to do. The skill points came from killing mobs, and it was gonna take me a long time. In the meantime, one of the nights, I heard something going on outside. I wasn't really sure what it was, but looking at this now, it turns out I think it was the evil demon Lady Sorella. She ended up placing down a wither skeleton skull thing. Yeah, he spawned the wither boss. That's what I'm trying to say here. But basically, I heard it go off. I realized I was in trouble. Someone was trying to take me out. I grabbed my suit. I headed on out because I did not fear anything now that I had the Mark IV. I started off by hitting the wither with the Unibeam. Let's just say he did not like that. He flew high and went crazy. But I was able to take this guy out with ease. I got so much skill level for this, it was epic. And then I continued to kill and crush mobs in my mob spawner. It was all going absolutely perfectly. I was getting more points, I was killing everything, and I truly was Iron Man. Ranking up once again to get more abilities. This time, I got machine guns. Yep, I had machine guns on my shoulder and some sort of a wrist rocket explosion boom thing. I mean, come on, this is so much fun. Being Iron Man is epic. I was absolutely loving it. What an epic 3 weeks. But we were getting to the last couple of days and I knew something big was happening. Something big was coming. And there she was. She was outside. She was coming for me to either capture or kill me. This was not good. I had to wake up, get my suit, and get ready for the most epic battle I was ever going to take on. Straight away, she came at me hard. I tried to change my weapons, but it was so difficult. She was relentless. I punched my way out of it, but she hit me with some sort of sound beam and it totally confused me. She had my armor down to half durability. It was not good. The integrity was compromised. I had to get it and fix it, and eventually I got back out into the battle, eventually getting her down. I couldn't believe it. I defeated her with my integrity down at 370. My suit was almost destroyed, but I was victorious and I had so much experience and skill. I truly was Iron Man. So there you have it, guys. 100 days in hardcore Minecraft as Iron Man. We completed all of our tasks and reached all of our goals. It has been epic. Thanks for watching. Smash a like rating, and until next time, we're out. Today in Minecraft, we spend 100 days as the Incredible Hulk. And here's what happened. Alright, so let's get straight into this one. It's day 1 and I arrived here. I wasn't really sure what it was, but it was some sort of base, an overground bunker kind of facility. Anyway, inside there were some chests and a bed, but in one of the chests in particular, there were some resources. I got some black iron, some normal iron, there were monitors and some other stuff, but yeah, that was pretty good, but I had to get outside because it was day 1, and on day 1 in 100 days of Minecraft, you have to punch a tree, people, so that's what I did. I punched a tree so I could get this, a wooden pickaxe. This now enables me to get stone. Oh my god, I'm Minecrafting. Anyway, I got the stone, made it into an axe, and I was able to chop down these trees using vein mining, which was pretty sick. It was time to get outside now and check out this pit. It was, I don't know, poisonous, kind of crazy, but this is 100 days of Hulk, so I was guessing that it was something to do with gamma radiation. I wasn't ready to really check out that yet because it was probably going to kill me, so I decided to spend the rest of the day just boarding up the house, making sure that I was safe. I got some rest and it was straight into day 2. So back to it. We're killing some chickens and some pigs because we want to have a chicken and bacon breakfast. Ooh, that is delicious. Anyway, I saw across the way that there was a village, so I got over there. I almost fell in this ravine though, so yeah, that was a close one. Anyway, I got into the village, took a look around, and saw that there were some bookshelves in this little library, so I stole them from that guy, because I'm mean. Anyway, and then I found this, a lovely little temple. I mean, things were going pretty well. A village, a temple, some resources, happy days, mayonnaise. Ooh, mayonnaise with chicken and bacon. That sounds good. Anyway, I found this enchanted book with some weird enchantments on it. I grabbed that and I found a lot of bones. No idea why I took them because, let's be honest, I don't need bones. Anyway, I got back home that night feeling good about how things had started, but I was very interested in that gamma radiation pool, but I decided not to go near it and just get some rest. Okay, so I've condensed the next 3 weeks down to about 4 minutes so people get ready for action. I started off by making some bookshelves and then using all of the iron that I had to make a full set of iron armor and iron tools. We were G2G, ready for action, people. Anyway, I used a bucket to go out and test the water that was inside this gamma radiation pool, and I was right, it was fake water. Fake water is extremely poisonous in Minecraft, so I could not touch that stuff. That was a bit of an issue. But I then used my bucket once more to grab some water and create a little elevator down into this ravine so I could go mining. I mean, you guys know from this mod that if you want to become a superhero, you are going to need a lot of resources, and the Hulk is no different. So we got down, and for a couple of days, we just mined some more. I mean, it's pretty fun because eventually you do find diamonds, and everybody knows finding diamonds in Minecraft is the holy grail. Oh, that feels so good. Anyway, we got absolutely everything that we could get, and there were some few sketchy moments. I mean, here, I can hear a werewolf above me. Don't know where he is, but I know if he finds me, I am dead. Anyway, after a while, as you can see, we headed back out of the ravine with a lot of supplies and decided to just get back home to get organized. I put down all of my furnaces and put in all of the coal that I had just mined and got ready to smelt all of the resources. I mean, this is supersonic speed here, people. We are achieving. I mean, look at me, I'm creating a library on my roof. Supersonic achieving here, people. Anyway, it was time to start looking into making the superhero suit machine, so that's what I did. But then I got distracted with something outside. I found blocks of gamma radiation in this kind of, I don't know, holding area. And I realized when I pick these things up, they start to kill me. I mean, I'm getting absolutely shredded by a block. What is happening right now? I couldn't pick this thing up. I couldn't touch it. So I decided to mine all of it and just put it into this chest. I knew I was going to need that in the future to become Hulk, so it was nice to find a little bit of it. Anyway, I got back down into the mines and start mining once more. This time doing some strip mining because we needed redstone and lapis and diamonds and pretty much all the stuff you need in Minecraft. But eventually I did find a lot of it and I was able to get back, make some electronics and some of these redstone repeaters because these were components we needed to make the high-tech electronics to then in turn create the superhero machine. Oh my days, this is super fast and I am absolutely loving it. We just kept on working, using all the resources to craft different resources that we could then use to make the different things we needed to actually get the superhero suit. I mean, look how complicated this recipe is. I needed to make a generator, but the generator had some sort of cooling systems. I mean, it was insane. I had everything I needed except for packed ice, so that's where this little adventure kicks off. I go on the search for some snow. Alright, so this did actually take a week. I mean, it was so far away. I think it was like 3,000 blocks away for me to actually find snow, but eventually I did get to a mountaintop where there was some snow. I got my shovel, got the snow, and then turned that snow into ice. I did this 9 times, people, because I needed to get some packed ice, and eventually I did get that. On the way home from getting that packed ice that took ages, I also got myself some obsidian. Now remember, I've got vein mining, so it was super easy and satisfying. 40 pieces for breaking 1 block. Oh, you've got to love it. I also got myself some of that sugar cane, and I killed some cows for their leather because I wanted to make a couple more books so I could go ahead and make myself an enchanting table. So that's what I did. Like I said, people, we have condensed this down. We are achieving hard today. Anyway, there you can see that I had all of the components I needed to create this generator. I mean, it's insane the amount of stuff you need. First I made the temperature regulator, and then I made the engine, and then fitted it with the other high-tech electronics and plates to create this generator. It was made, so I decided to get the superhero suit machine downstairs for a new location. I powered it up with the lightning ingots, and here we go. We are ready to open up the superhero suit. Oh, it is so satisfying because so much work goes into it. Anyway, here it is, the Hulk. He needs 9,730 points to make this guy. That's a lot. We also need 24 blocks of gamma radiation and other things also. This was gonna be tough, people. Okay, so on day 30, I decided to just get straight to it. I had a lot of leather, so I was able to make my full set of leather armor, which we needed to craft the Hulk. That was a good start. We also needed purple fabric and the gamma radiation, and not forgetting a red gem. That was going to be pretty difficult to find. I also had to transport in this gamma radiation that I already had. I had 14 pieces, but as you can see, it took half my health just bringing it from outside in. And look what it did to my armor. Absolutely outrageous. That was insane. I then used my crafting area, my enchanting area, to enchant my diamond pickaxe, and I got some pretty good enchantments on it. I then realized that there were more blocks of gamma radiation in this gamma pool, and I needed to come up with some way to drain it. I mean, that was fake water, and it was pretty poisonous, so I decided, yep, this was gonna work. I was just gonna get a lot of sand and fill up this pool until the water evaporated. And then I found this. There was a chest underneath the pool containing lots of tokens. I mean, this was gonna give me all the points I needed. I went, did the token deposit just to see what it would give me, and it turns out it gave me a lot. 13,000 points, more than enough to craft the Hulk. Alright, so everything was going well until day 35 when a portal from the Nether opened up and all of these crazy piglin brutes poured in to try and kill me. I made some, makeshift armor and made myself a silver sword to try to defend myself, but it wasn't looking good. These guys were about to breach and get in and kill me, ending in all. I thought I survived, but then another portal opened up, but then I came up with a genius idea to poison them all with the fake water. I survived. Alright, so back to work after a little scare. I had to go and get myself some wool, so I made myself a shears and got some wool off some sheep. So that's how you get wool. Anyway, I also needed some purple dye. I thought I found it with this flower, but it turns out that was some other color. I can't even remember what that said. Magenta? Is that what it is? Anyway, I got red dye and lapis to create the purple dye that I needed, so I could go ahead and dye all of this wool that then I would be able to turn into fabric. But turns out I need a lot of string as well, so I had to get out on a spider killing mission. So that's what I did. I got out and I killed spiders, because that was my mission. Haha, yep, you see that? Yeah, I did it. I killed some spiders, got some string. Anyway, got back home, combined the string and the wool to create purple fabric, another component we needed to become the Hulk. We were getting there, people. All we needed now was a red gem and some more gamma radiation blocks. I am getting excited. Okay, so it was day 41 and we were almost there. I started off this day by learning a blueprint. It was for the V2 version of the Hulk, as you can see here. Just changes up his color a little bit, but the real one that I wanted to get was the Gladiator one. This is from Thor Ragnarok and it looks absolutely outrageous. But before I got that, I had to find more gamma radiation. I went mining again and found 2 more pieces. This was absolutely brutal trying to get this back. I lost half my health again and destroyed my armor. I had 20 pieces and I was able to learn the Gladiator one, and I was ready to become the Hulk if I got more of the gamma radiation. Thankfully, I found more and I now had 25 pieces, 1 more than required. Oh my days, we were getting super close now, people. We had everything we needed bar the red gem. That was a tier 5, and you only get them from killing mobs. I think we were gonna have to go to the Nether. Alright, so as you guys know from previous videos, the Nether absolutely terrifies me. Because of this Legend superhero mod, basically there are a lot of mobs in here that are super powerful. Oh man, this is so risky. I get in, and of course they come to kill me straight away. I had to barricade myself in using the rest of my obsidian. I decided, you know what, it is far too dangerous in there for me right now. I need to go get more diamonds so I can make myself a full set of enchanted diamond armor. It was the only way that I was ever going to survive in the Nether, so that's what I had to do. I spent a couple of days finding the diamonds, and eventually I had enough to make myself a full set of armor, and I got some enchantments of it. Not the best gear you've ever seen, but at least I had some decent armor now that I could go back and stand a chance. So that's what I did. Made myself a bow, went back to the Nether and found a fortress. Here I was able to get some stuff that I would need along the way. I also killed a few wither skeletons and got some wither skulls. Maybe a little challenge towards the end where I could fight off the wither boss. I think that would be appropriate as the Hulk, don't you? Anyway, I got in obviously and started killing as many of these mobs as I could. I got blazes, I got withers, and all the other ones. I was searching for those gems. I had to get them. So I just spent days upon days killing the mobs, and eventually I actually did it. I got a couple of tier 4 orange gems and one tier 5 red gem. Exactly what I needed to craft Hulk. Oh my days, I was super excited. And I also managed to pick up 3 wither skulls as well. So all in all, a super successful trip to the Nether. It was day 56, and I started off this day by chopping down some wood. Well, no, I was chopping down trees. You don't really chop down wood. Okay, I don't even know why I showed you guys that. Anyway, yeah, I made myself a brewing stand, but that distracted me and I realized, hey, I have everything I need to actually craft the Hulk superhero suit. I was about to become the Incredible Hulk. We have been working towards this. Let's do it. Oh my days, check this out. I transform from my regular self to the Hulk. Yeah, and then I kind of lost control and smashed a big hole in the floor of my base and smashed out all the windows. Okay, you have to be super careful as the Hulk, as you can see from around me. I mean, he is super powerful. The transformation is epic, and man, I was excited. But I contained my energy because I did have some other things that I wanted to do before I went out and tested all of the Hulk's skills. I put this enchantment book on my bow, got power 4 on that, which was nice, and I also made myself a portable modular device. This unit can tell me about my powers and my rank. Currently, I'm obviously on rank 1, so I have to get myself some skill points so I can rank up through the classes and get more of the superhero abilities. I also made a potion and realized it doesn't work. I'm already a superhero. Why would I need a potion? But then I went out and started killing mobs all around me. I mean, the Hulk is super powerful. He has a huge jump and his punch is insanely strong. I was having so much fun and I was able to rank up to number 2 straight away. I unlocked new powers. Man, I was having so much fun. We rolled straight into the next few days and I decided I wanted to go and find the stronghold. I mean, it was going to be super easy. Look how far I could jump. It was insane. The Hulk had some crazy abilities. I did only have 2 eyes of Ender though, and they both broke, so that was a bit of an issue. I basically had to spend a couple of nights killing mobs and leveling up to try and find myself some Ender pearls, but thankfully that night I did get 2. I turned those pearls into eyes of Ender and got looking for the stronghold once more. Unfortunately, as I was looking, I ran into this zombie horde. These acid-spitting zombies are insane and they're actually quite powerful. But thankfully, I survived that little bit of a storm and I did in fact go ahead and find the stronghold. Oh man, it was so much easier than being a normal Minecraft player. Being the Hulk is so epic. Anyway, I got in here, I had 2 eyes of Ender left, I placed them into the portal and realized, okay, I am ready to go just as long as I get 9 more Ender Pearls. We still had work to do, but we were getting close to taking on this dragon. Alright, so just like that, it was day 70, and over the next 10 days, we build up to taking on the Ender Dragon. As you can see, I was able to rank up once more, giving myself some new abilities, and then I decided to convert my suit to the Gladiator Hulk. Oh my days, this thing is absolutely outrageous. Thor, Ragnarok, Hulk, I mean the greatest Hulk of all time. Let's be honest, this has to be the coolest superhero outfit in Minecraft. Outrageous. As you can see, I became super strong and taking out these werewolves was super easy. These guys usually absolutely destroy me, but as Hulk, I was able to take them out with ease. Anyway, I then got to work trying to kill all of these Endermen, and I've got to be honest, it took me forever. They kept on just running away. I mean, when you think about it, Endermen are actually cowards. They just run away from you all the time and then try to hit you in the back. Ugh, cowards. Okay, anyway, I ended up getting 4 pearls over a couple of nights. I was able to turn those into Eyes of Ender. Then it took a couple more nights to get the 10 that I required. Actually, I think it was only 9, but I had a spare one, whatever. As you can see, I didn't have enough skill points to rank up once more, so I would have to just go in with the abilities that I had. But to be honest, I was pretty confident. I mean, Hulk is outrageously OP. So as you can see, here he is, Hulk Ragnarok, ready to go to the end. When I jumped in, I think the Ender Dragon knew that he had a fight on his hands and he tried to give me a little sneaky blow down underneath, but I was able to get out of there pretty quickly. As you can see, I mean, the Hulk's jump is just outrageous. Taking out these end crystals was super easy. There are a lot of them because of the mod, but I mean, this is just fun. I was able to hop around, destroying all the crystals with absolute ease. The dragon tried to put up a little bit of a fight, but I mean, he was no match for the Hulk. Anytime he hit me, it did minuscule damage. Absolutely nothing. I was able to just pick this guy off with some smashing blows. Oh man, I absolutely love being the Hulk. It makes Minecraft so easy. And with one final blow, he was done. The Ender Dragon was defeated just like that. Probably one of my easiest battles with the Ender Dragon I have ever had. It rained down XP, and we had completed Minecraft. Oh man, it's so good being a superhero. I mean, I do need a little bit more of a challenge. I am the Hulk, I am super OP. The Ender Dragon, he just didn't cut it. I mean, he gave me a lot of skill points and I was able to instantly rank up through all of the 6 ranks. I now have even more abilities. So technically, I'm even stronger. I'm even more OP. I mean, no one can stand in my way. Check this out. I had some sort of a gamma radiation kind of rage thing. I mean, I was able to just smash absolutely everything and everyone around me. Whoever comes up against me is just gonna die. Look at this move. I mean, am I pooping TNT right now? No, I think he's just farting TNT. Okay, just bombs are coming out of his butt. I don't know. This guy is outrageous. Turns out I could kind of mine with him as well. I could just set off explosions. I've got to be honest. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I was having a lot of fun doing it. Oh, dude, they didn't stand a chance. So I decided it was time to take on the Wither. I got the soul sand. I got the skulls. I put them down overground to take this guy on. I usually do it underground for extra protection, but I mean, like I've said a million times, I am so OP. I was able to just jump up and keep on smashing this dude. One final blow as I leaped forward and he went down with ease. Guys, I cannot tell you how easy that was. The thing didn't lay a finger on me. I mean, I know he doesn't have fingers, but you guys know what I mean. He didn't lay a weird skull poison thing. Basically, I just destroyed him, okay? Anyway, I was able to then make myself a beacon, fired it up with a diamond, and there you have it. I had myself a beautiful beacon. I was feeling good, but I kind of had like a lot of days left and nothing really to do. Yeah, maybe this one's gonna end a little bit sooner than thought. Nope, that's a lie. It was day 88. I decided there are a few things I want to do. First of all, I wanted to go back to the end to pick up the Ender Dragon's egg because basically I forgot to do it the last time. So yeah, I went to the end, grabbed the egg so the Hulk could hold a dragon egg. Like, I don't know, has he ever held a dragon egg before? I don't think so. I mean, this is the first for everything. Check it out. The Hulk has a dragon egg. Yep, super weird. Kind of awesome, though. Is it? I don't know. I think I'm just procrastinating. I think I'm just wasting time right now. Anyway, yeah, then this happened. I saw from the distance. It was Herobrine. Are you kidding me? What's happening right now? He's staring at me.
I'm coming for you.
What in the world was that? Bring the gems or your life will be over. And then I get teleported back home? I look out the window and there's some sort of a floating mega structure. Some sort of temple looking thing. I mean, hold up, wait a minute, how did that thing get there? I've got to be honest, this thing looks absolutely epic. It's insane. It has one large centerpiece, and I don't really know what's in there, but I definitely have to find out. I mean, Herobrine, maybe this is the challenge that I was looking for. This was crazy. The next day, I put down the dragon egg and looked over and marveled at this structure. I mean, it must have flew in from like space or something. Okay, I know that's dumb, but I have no idea how it got there. Guys, seriously, I had to get prepared to basically go over and take a look. Now, Herobrine did say something about gems. Bring the gems or my life will be over. Okay, kind of weird, but basically I grabbed one of each of the gems. 1 through 5. And I decided to bring them over. This was kind of like an infinity stone thing or something. I wasn't really sure what was going on, and I tried to steal this block of diamond, but then I was like, hey, probably shouldn't do that. Let's just head on over and see what happens. So I got over to the centerpiece, and it looks like there was some sort of altar. I was like, is this gonna summon Herobrine? I feel like that's what this is. So I tossed in all of the gems, 1 through 5 of all of the tiers, and decided to wait and see what happened. Yeah, nothing really happened, I left. But later that night, it looks as if Herobrine got spawned in. This crazy freak was here, and it was time for me to see if I can take on the ultimate test of taking out Minecraft's greatest foe. Okay, so I got over there later that night and decided, yep, this was going to be an epic battle to the end. Could I defeat him? I mean, I took out the Ender Dragon with ease, I took out the Wither Boss with ease. It was now time to take on Herobrine. Hulk versus Herobrine, this is going to be epic. Alright, so here we go. An epic battle was about to commence, and I've got to be honest, I wasn't that afraid because, I mean, the Hulk is outrageous. I started off by going crazy on my gamma radiation and start pounding on this guy. The only thing is, I don't think I was actually doing that much damage to him. This dude is insanely OP. I mean, is he a god? I'm not really sure, but we kept on fighting. I was actually taking a little bit of damage. As you can see from my suit, I was taking damage. I mean, I did the fart bomb thing, and it didn't seem to be doing anything. Now I start getting scared. So I retreated a little bit in the hope that this guy would just go away, but eventually I got back down and dealt the final blow. I actually did it. I destroyed Herobrine. Absolutely outrageous. The Hulk has to be the most epic superhero in the Legends mod. I mean, look at this guy. He is outrageous. And guys, just like that, it was day 100 as the Incredible Hulk here in Minecraft. We absolutely smashed it. It was so good. We got everything we needed. We destroyed all our enemies and became a top rank Hulk. Oh yeah, that was epic. Today, in Minecraft, we spend 100 days in Gotham City as Batman. Alright, so let's do it. It's day 1 and I woke up here, in some sort of a little cave area. Okay, I wasn't sure where I was, but there was a starter chest. I got some wood, some torches, a black iron pickaxe, and some delicious steak. Ooh, steak for breakfast. Let's get it. Alright, I picked up the rest of the torches and walked out and realized,
hold up, wait a minute.
Is that the Batmobile? I am in Batman's secret cave. Oh my days. This is Minecraft. Look at this Batmobile. That thing is absolutely outrageous. Okay, I can't wait to drive that thing, but we are only getting started. Pretty epic picture of Batman on the wall, and then I realized there was a little area that I could get to work. There were some Batman kind of like display logos and stuff and some generators up there, but I did know that I was going to need a lot of materials, so I went straight down into the mine with my black iron pickaxe and start mining. Yep, this is Minecraft, people. We do gotta do a bit of mining, but that was a successful day 1. So straight into day 2, and of course I started off my day with a little bit of a steak breakfast. You gotta love it. Anyway, I got straight to work and made myself a little crafting table so I could go ahead and make some furnaces, cause I was going to have to go and smelt some of the ores that I had got the previous day. I got myself a lot of iron and some gold, so I start smelting that up straight away. The first part of this video is going to be me grinding out as much as I can, trying to find all the materials that I am going to need. Found some lapis there, not sure if I'm going to need it, but hey, I took it anyway. I ended up getting myself a lot of iron and decided to make myself a chest plate and the rest of my iron armor, so I was a little bit protected. Yes, we are building up to get Batman's suit and then we will be unstoppable, but for now, iron will do. Time for bed again on day 2. So straight into day 3, and looky, look what I see diamonds. Ooh, you gotta love it. Finding diamonds in Minecraft is the ultimate holy grail. Okay, and I also found some redstone too, so yeah, happy days. Anyway, I was gonna use the diamond to basically make myself a diamond pickaxe, so I was happy that I found it straight away. I ended up finding more, which was nice as well. These were big veins and it was giving me a lot, so happy days. Alright, so we were now into day 3, and with some searching around, I did find this lever that led me to a secret chest. It turns out it had all of the blueprints for all of the different Batman suits. Whew, what an epic find, but I was nowhere near ready to go ahead and craft that stuff. I did find this though. There was a picture with a secret door. I flipped the switch and boom. Oh my days, it led me into some sort of a secret vault with all the materials I could ever want. It had everything. It had the stones that could power the generators, it had black iron, it had this titanium stuff. Dude, this was a mega find. It also had these gems that would give me points towards being able to unlock the suits. It was an absolute epic find and just what I needed to speed up the process of becoming Batman. I was absolutely pumped. Oh yeah, and then I went over and realized all of these blocks were epic ores that I needed as well. There was full blocks of black iron, gold, emeralds, iron, titanium, absolutely everything. What a find, absolutely epic. So I got to work researching the stuff that I was going to need. I needed Batman's little table thing here. I can't remember what it was called, a bat station, oh wait, no, it's a bat computer. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Anyway, I start working on getting some of the components. I needed electronics. I then needed to turn the electronics into basically, well, high-tech electronics, and then get those high-tech electronics and turn them into Wayne tech. Oh my goodness, this was insane. There was a lot of crafting that needed to be done. I needed to go get dyes, which was a little bit of a nightmare because I was stuck in a cave. I had no idea how to get out of here, so how was I going to get dye? Okay, my first problem. But it was alright, because on day 7, I went and had a look behind the waterfall that was in the Batcave. Turns out there was a secret pressure plate lying on the floor, and when I stood on it, it teleported me, well, to another waterfall, but yeah, it led me outside. So happy days, I was going to be able to find some of the dye that I needed. I couldn't really remember the colors that I needed, so I just grabbed whatever that was in front of me, and then I found the Wayne Manor. This place was pretty sick. There was a greenhouse out the backyard, and I got myself some cactus, so that's what I needed to get the green dye. That was nice. So red, green, and I actually think it was blue, so I need lapis, which I already have. I grabbed what I needed, including some sand, and headed back into the Batcave, but then I realized I must have lured in some zombies, so I had to get to work taking them out. Remember, I only have iron armor, so I'm not that equipped for fighting yet, but it was a successful day nonetheless. Alright, so straight into day 8, and we had to get to work. In my furnaces, I got some of the materials that I needed. I got some glass and also the cactus green dye. So I needed to make myself some of these horizontal and vertical panes of glass, because each of these little recipes were basically essential to craft these machines. A lot of work goes into one piece, like these polarized pieces of glass. Then it was onto these weird black lights that I needed also. Each component takes a lot of work and a lot of time, but worth it in the end. This monitor, I mean, so much stuff went into it, but that was the final piece that I needed to go ahead and make the Bat computer. So there it was made, it was in hand, and I got the achievement, the Dark Knight. Oh, we about to become Batman, people. This is epic. I grabbed some of the lightning ingots from the chest to power up my generator so I could really see what this computer was all about. So the ingots went in and eventually this thing powered up and I was able to check it out. First thing I was able to see was the codex. Basically, this just told me a little bit more about myself. Batman, Bruce Wayne, and all the stuff about him. A philanthropist, is that how you say that? I don't know, he's really rich and does charitable things. Anyway, Lucius Fox was also here and I was able to call him. And, amazingly, I was able to buy gadgets from him. Batarangs, explosive batarangs, all sorts of different things. He also had this. It was an armored Batman. This thing was insane, but that was going to be something for the future. You needed to unlock a lot of things before we can start talking to Lucius about that. Anyway, I got some of these batarangs and tested them out. Yeah, turns out they were pretty powerful. Kind of destroyed the picture over there. My bad. Sorry about that. But I mean, I was absolutely buzzing. It was now time to start working again on the superhero suit machine so we could actually get Batman's first costume. So that's what I did over the next few days. Got to work again. Like I said, it's a lot of crafting and a lot of work. I mean, I had to make another one of these monitors and you already know how much hassle and effort goes into this. Oh dude, I can't believe I had to do it all over again. Why did I not just make two the first time? Okay, yeah, this always happens. But eventually I got everything I needed, it all went in and I had it. I had the superhero suit machine, it went down and I powered up the generator. It was time to see what I actually needed to craft this Batman suit. I would truly become Batman then. I needed an orange gem. Gems were gotten by basically taking out mobs, so an orange one was like a tier 4. It was going to be pretty difficult. I realized I needed a lot of fabric as well and some stained leather. I needed a bat belt and all sorts of different things that would enable me to craft this thing. Anyway, in the meantime, I deposited all of the tokens that I found in my vault and that gave me an outrageous balance, so I was able to craft whatever I needed to become Batman. What an epic find that truly was. I also realized that to make the fabric I needed wool and string, so I had a lot of work ahead of me. So I had to start that work, and over the next week it was actually pretty epic what I was able to achieve. First thing I did was make myself a little diamond pickaxe, and then I realized there was a lot of bookshelves over across the way and I could possibly enchant some of my stuff. But before I did, I needed to get some obsidian so I could actually make an enchantment table. Anyway, I did a lot of mining that week, getting more and more redstone and iron and other stuff that I may have needed. Well, I didn't really need iron, it was kind of just redstone and diamonds that I was looking for, but it took time nonetheless. Anyway, I eventually got back and just got to work once more making stuff that I needed. Again, I had to make electronics, high-tech electronics, so I could make the Wayne tech. But I also made myself the enchantment table that I had planned on doing, so that went down. I did have a lot of experience, so I was going to be able to go ahead and get myself some good enchantments. And then I found this. There was like a secret hole where there was a bookshelf with a lot of different enchanted books. Another epic find. This back cave is seriously cool. Anyway, I went ahead and enchanted my pickaxe. I got Fortune 3 and Unbreaking 3. That wasn't too bad. That was going to help me out in getting some more of that redstone that I needed. And then I decided to make myself a bow. I hit it up with affinity straight away and also with some other stuff. Oh yeah, I think it was power, but then realized I didn't have any experience left, but I could come back to that at a later stage. I was achieving a lot this week though, and I was pretty happy with that. I then finished off the week by making as much of the Wayne tech as I could. Like everything, it's pretty difficult with these recipes, but I was able to get a lot, and I was able to make myself the bat belt too. So rolling on, we were making progress, and it was actually on about day 28 when I had enough materials once more to go ahead and make myself some more Wayne tech. Really important, and I needed a lot of it, so it was good to get that finally done. I had 13 pieces, which was a lot of hard work, but super happy that I was able to get that. I then charged up the soup making machine once more so I could get in and take a look at exactly what we needed. I had most of the main components, the bat belt, the Wayne Tech, and the Batman logo, so that was pretty good, but we still needed an orange gem and a whole load of fabric. This was going to be pretty tough, and it did take me a couple of days, but I ended up coming across a spider spawner, which was absolutely perfect. This was going to be awesome for getting string, and that's exactly what I did. I spent a while just slaying all of these spiders, one after another, so I could get the string, and also get a little bit of XP while I was at it. Eventually, I got back up topside, enchanted my sword, and I was pretty happy with how things were going. I did get a lot of string, but I did need leather and I did need wool, so that's when I headed out once more to go ahead and shear some sheep and slay some cows. But the cow slaying and sheep shearing did roll into the next week because I did need a lot of it. I also needed some black dye, so I went ahead and slayed myself some squid. I needed some ink, people. Anyway, I went back down into my little back cave and this creeper almost took me out. I was instantly attacked by a spider. I didn't like it. Every time I left and came back, there was something there waiting for me. But I mean, I had just gotten all the stuff that I needed, so it was time to get to work making all of this fabric. Basically, I needed to use the dyes to change the color of the wool, and then I was going to be able to get that corresponding fabric. I think I was basically becoming a fashion designer. Yep, I'm like Coco Chanel or Yves Saint Laurent, or whoever made Gucci. Anyway, yeah, I just kept on making all this fabric because I did need a lot of it, but thankfully I got there in the end and had all the pieces that I needed. But next on the list was that orange gem. I had everything but the gem. I couldn't really think where I was going to get this thing, and then I realized, I think I'm going to have to go to the Nether. I mean, that's where all the kind of tough mobs are, and there are some extra ones in there as well. So if I'm going to achieve that tier 4 orange gem, I'm going to have to get to the Nether and kick some butt. So basically, I got myself some obsidian and I did some other stuff. Made myself some new armor. I only had enough diamonds to make some diamond leggings and I just made new iron armor. I mean, I wasn't the most heavily protected person you've ever seen, but I went to the Nether anyway to see if I could get some kills. And I spawned here. One of the craziest spawns I have ever got in my life. I mean, it was right on a fortress. Pretty cool. So I ended up spawning right underneath a blaze spawner, but I was able to kill them pretty easily, and then I got this. Yep, that's a yellow gem, people. I got home because I thought it was orange. I went to make the Batman suit and realized, oh, are you kidding me? It's a tier 3 yellow gem. I'm seriously so dumb. I actually thought that I got it. Why am I so dumb sometimes? Okay, whatever. I mean, we still had to get the orange gem, but for now, I was going to sleep. That was a hectic few days. But I knew that I was going to have to go back to the Nether, and I did. After a couple of days, I found these guys. They were some sort of like piglin brute guys, and eventually I was able to take one of them out. And he dropped the orange gem. Oh, thank you, Lord. That literally took 2 days, so almost an hour of real time. Anyway, so here I was about to craft it. I was about to become Batman, and boom, check me out.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
Okay, I can't do a Batman impression, but I look absolutely awesome. I started testing out some of the stuff, and man, I was super happy. We had it, the tier 4 Batman suit. I ran straight over to the Batmobile to check this thing out, and yes, I was able to get in. I was looking absolutely awesome inside this thing. I tested out a few of my skills and realized I was super strong. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I had this secret chest with all the blueprints to the different suits. And then I found Batman Dark Knight. Oh my days. I was going to be able to get my Batman suit and convert it into the Dark Knight suit from the movie. So that's what I did. And check me out. I look absolutely outrageous. This is definitely the best Batsuit. Don't mind the arrows. Alright, so now that I was officially Batman, it was going to be the final week inside the Batcave. So I basically had a few more things that I wanted to get done before I left for Gotham City. So I made myself this thing, a portable modular device. This thing was going to basically enable me to see what rank I was and for me to unlock new skills. Basically, I was only rank 1 and I could only use a couple of my gadgets and that. I needed to get to rank 2 so I could use my utility belt and other things along the way. I also used this time to talk to Lucius Fox so I could get more of my gadgets, the batarangs and the explosive batarangs and all sorts of different things. I also used this time to basically practice being Batman. The grappling hook, I've got to be honest, I wasn't very good with that thing. No matter how much I tried, I was pretty terrible with it. But I was getting good at using the batarangs. My level was increasing and things were going well. It was time to go to the city. So on day 50, I went to Gotham City. Oh yeah, check this out. Look at my mansion. I am Bruce Wayne after all, so I mean I do get an epically big mansion. I'm super rich, you know what I'm saying? I mean, money is no object, people. Check out my bedroom. It's amazing. I've got a gigantic tub. Like, who has a gigantic tub inside their bedroom? Look at this thing. Woohoo, yeah. Anyway, I started off by destroying some furniture. Yeah, I just wanted to create space for all of my stuff. Basically, I had to get things down so I would be prepared. I had to get the generators down, I had to get the bat computer down, I also had to get the suit making machine down in case I wanted to make more suits or even, well, repair them with the repair suit machine thing. I just had a lot of machines, people, okay? I also had this little suitcase, which was nice. Not a suitcase you go on vacation with, a case that's for your suit. Yeah, you guys get it? I didn't have to explain that. Okay, I went to bed. Yeah, okay, so anyway, over the next week, basically, I just got myself settled into my new home. I repaired my suit, did some more training, and basically just got ready for some action. So, eventually, on one of the days, it was time to head into the city and go see Commissioner Gordon. This was going to be a super important meeting for me because basically I had to show that I was the new Batman in town. Oh yeah, and then when I got into the city, this happened. There was like some sort of crazy spitting zombie and this guy would not go down. I mean, I just got a tier 4 gem off that guy. It was insane. But then it was time for the meeting.
Okay, so I'm Batman and I'm gonna have to do a Batman impression if I'm gonna talk to Commissioner Gordon. Okay, here we go.
Hey, Commissioner Gordon, I'm the new Batman. So, anything?
No, I can't do it. I can't do it. Yo, Commissioner Gordon, what's happening? You need help with anything?
Oh, Batman. Good to see you. Oh, it's really good to see you. As you can tell from outside, we've got problems. Zombie problems. They're absolutely everywhere all over this city. See if you can clean it up. Oh, and beware. We heard that Harley Quinn is planning an attack. That's all the information I've got, but just know she's out there and she's dangerous.
Okay, Commissioner Gordon, no problem. I am Batman, as you can see by my outfit. And yeah, I'll clean up the streets of all those crazy acid-spitting zombies, and also I'll be aware of the whole Harley Quinn situation. Okay, looks like my first battle is going to be with Harley Quinn. This is going to be awesome.
Okay, so safe to say my little meeting with Commissioner Gordon went well. He basically told me I had to get rid of all those crazy zombies. Gonna be honest, wasn't really looking forward to that. So I got back and started talking to Lucius again, and I was really interested in this kind of armored Batman suit. I mean, it looked insane, but I mean, come on, it had so much Wayne tech, it had everything, but I kind of wanted to just get started on possibly being able to make it. So that's what I spent a few days doing. I wasn't sure if I was going to have everything I needed, but I was going to get a start anyway. I mean, look at this thing. It looked absolutely outrageous, and if I was going to come up against Harley Quinn and the Joker, there was no way that they were going to be able to defeat me if I had this armored Batman suit. Okay, I didn't have everything I needed, but it was a good start, so eventually I will get that thing. That is a new goal I have set myself, so let's get to it. But first, I had to spend a little bit of time sweeping the streets of all these crazy zombies. I went into the city and basically started taking on this battle. I mean, it was actually pretty tough. I know I'm Batman, I know I've got epic weapons and stuff, but these guys were tough, bro. I mean, this one night, they nearly destroyed my suit. It was crazy. Oh, dude, but eventually I took them all out. I did have to keep going back to my house to repair my suit time after time, night after night, but I was cleaning up the streets. And then one of the nights, they actually followed me back to my home. I had 3 or 4 of these spitting zombies absolutely destroying the place. It was not good. I mean, look at my little porch area there. I mean, this is a mansion, people. They were wrecking it. Alright, so on day 70, I woke up and once more repaired my suit. Those zombies were a nightmare. Anyway, I realized that I got a lot of skill points for killing all the zombies and I was able to rank up to max level 6. This was epic because I now unlocked a few new abilities. One being a roundhouse kick. Look at this. Look, oh yeah, it looks good. Alright, but anyway, I got back to work making more of the Wayne Tech components because I did want to go ahead and get that power armor suit off Lucius. But on the call to Lucius, he then informed me that there was something going on down in the city. It seemed Harley Quinn was trying to steal military-grade boats. Yep, kind of a strange one, but I got down to this boat store and sure enough, all of her goons were there outside. I mean, I am pretty OP, so I was able to take them out, well, pretty easily. Yeah, I just exploded that one's head. That was pretty crazy, pretty grim. Alright, anyway, like I said, I did have OP items, so it was pretty much a stroll in the park. I went inside this store and there she was. It was Harley Quinn. So I decided to hit her up with my new ability. It was Bat Swarm. The bat swooped out and absolutely annihilated her. She was not happy one bit. Eventually, I was able to get off some good shots and knock her out. I called the cops and they arrived pretty much immediately with a canine unit, which was pretty cool. I did realize that Harley had the Joker's car, so I was thinking maybe the Joker could be next. But it was a pretty good win for me. I got Harley Quinn in custody. Happy days. So I decided to head back into the city and tell Commissioner Gordon.
Yo, Commissioner Gordon, what's happening, bro? So, I think I've eradicated a lot of the zombies. Gotta be honest, don't think I've got all of them, but I got a lot of them. Plus, I captured Harley Quinn. She is now going to the maximum security prison.
Oh yeah, feels good. Batman, I knew I could count on you. Congratulations. Is there any sort of reward that I could give you?
Well, yeah, come to think of it, Gordon, I do need a lot of titanium and some other materials to make some more suits, so could you help me out?
Sure, get down to the Detective HQ. They've got a lot of stuff lying around there. I'm sure you'll find what you need.
Sweet, bro, thanks very much. Okay, maybe this is gonna be a lot easier than I thought. I cannot wait to make all of these Batman suits.
So anyway, on day 75, I headed down to the Detective HQ. This is where I was gonna get some materials. Well, that's what Gordon said anyway, and he was right. They had everything I needed. It was almost like I put it there myself. Anyway, I got all of the components and basically went back home. I knew that I had everything now that I needed to make this armored suit. Oh man, I was getting excited. This was going to be epic. So the fact that I had an abundance of materials kind of got me thinking. I actually wanted to go ahead and make as many Batman suits as I could. I wanted to have a choice. I mean, I am Batman and the real Batman would have all of the different suits, so I decided, yeah, I was gonna go ahead and make a couple of different suits. Plus, if I was going to get this kind of power armored suit, I was going to need the original Batman suit back, so I was gonna have to change my Dark Knight suit back to the original. Basically, I decided I was going to go on a Batman building mission. Batman suit building mission thing. Yeah, basically, I just started building all the suits. They're unbelievably epic. So the first thing I did was go ahead and put away my original suit. I then started to make the new ones. I made the new 52. I don't know why it's called that, but it looked absolutely epic. And then I realized I needed a lot of materials to make this armored guy. And then I realized I pretty much had everything, except for one thing, a red gem. It was a tier 5 suit. I was gonna have to get a red gem, and there was only one way to do that. That's gonna come up pretty soon, but in the meantime, I did just finish off making as many suits as I could. So on day 85, things started to heat up a little bit. turns out that, well, Harley Quinn wanted to see me. Commissioner Gordon called me, and yeah, this is what happened.
Okay, so I just got a call from Commissioner Gordon saying that Harley Quinn wants to see me in prison. This is gonna be weird, but I suppose we gotta do it because Commissioner Gordon wants me to. Okay, which suit do I want? You know what? I'm gonna go with this one. It looks absolutely sick. Alright, let's go visit Harley.
So anyway, I got to the maximum security prison. I checked in at the front desk and then walked by, well, a bunch of prisoners that I probably put into this place. Gotta say they weren't happy.
Ah, there you are, Harley. I see you got your very own high security prison cell. Haha, pretty cool, right? Yeah, I did that to you. Anyway, you wanted to see me? What's happening?
So basically, Harley spoke. She said that the Joker, her puddin', as she put it, was gonna break her out of here. I didn't believe her.
Yeah, okay, Harley. Yeah, no problem. Sure. She really thinks that the Joker is going to be able to break her out of that thing. I mean, not a chance. This is like the highest security prison there is.
Yeah, so it turns out I kind of led myself into a false sense of security. On day 86, the unthinkable happened when the Joker rolled up to the max security prison in a Black Hawk helicopter. I don't know where he gets this stuff, but basically he used some obsidian TNT to blow a hole through the side of the prison and basically get Harley out. I didn't think this was gonna happen, but it seemed unbelievably easy for the Joker to do this. Not good at all. The guards did not stand a chance. Supposedly they were like hugging and kissing and everything, and I don't want to see that nonsense. Yeah, so on day 87, I got to the prison to assess the situation. The situation was that they were gone, and there was absolutely nothing that I could do about it. I now had a problem on my hands, people. The Joker and Harley Quinn were free. Alright, so on day 88, I realized that I did have a situation. I needed to get this suit, the armored Batman suit. Harley Quinn and the Joker, if I was going to be able to take those guys out, I was going to need a suit upgrade. So I ended up getting some Eyes of Ender from a safe inside the house, and I went to try and find the end portal. Basically, I had to go kill the Ender Dragon if I was going to get a red gem. It was a tier 5, and the Ender Dragon was the only thing that I could, well, think of that would give me such a thing. So eventually, I did find the portal, and I decided it was time to jump in and take on the Ender Dragon. Batman versus the boss. Let's see how this goes. I mean, I'm not scared. I never get scared. I always get scared of the Ender Dragon. That was a lie. But thankfully, I got in. I was able to take out all of the end crystals pretty much straight away. It was easy as Batman. I could use my batarangs, and it was pretty cool. I then just started chipping away at this dragon. He was absolutely no match for me. I ended up getting up high on one of the pillars and getting off some nice bow shots, one after another. This was one of the easiest dragon battles that I had ever had. Batman absolutely destroyed this beast. Easy game. I had done it, and I had also got myself a couple of gems in the process. I got a yellow one, and of course I got the red one, which was what I needed. And lots of XP. But I had achieved my goal. The red gem was on board, and I was ready to get back and craft the ultimate armored Batman suit. This thing was going to be insane. So I woke up on day 90 feeling good. I had absolutely everything I needed to craft this armored suit. I got prepared, got it all into my inventory, picked out the last couple of pieces that I needed, and called Lucius Fox. It was time. Power armored, I viewed, I had everything, and I bought. I mean, come on. Look at that thing. It is absolutely insane. Shout out to the Legends mod creators. So epic. Anyway, on day 91, I woke up in the new suit and I was ready for action. I got a call again from Lucius saying that there was a sighting of Harley Quinn and the Joker in this secret lair. I'm pretty sure I was about to find them, so I went straight in. There were some traps trying to get me, but I wasn't being caught off guard. Well, I kind of was, because I stood on this trap and then a load of arrows shot out at me, but it didn't really matter. I was in an armored suit. Haha, nothing could go wrong. This was too easy. Until this happened. I basically walked through this area, stepped on another trap, and it was, well, a gigantic amount of TNT. I was knocked out. I think I was out for over a week. It was insane. I think it was on day 98 when I actually came to. I woke up and I was in the bottom of this crater. Look at the amount of TNT. If I had not have been wearing this armored suit, I definitely would have been killed. Anyway, I knew that the Joker and Harley Quinn were after trying to kill me, so I had to go and get revenge. I got myself out of this little area. I realized there was another section and I went looking. I found some Joker suits, but no Joker and no Harley Quinn. I did find these guys, some sort of Joker goons or something. One guy kind of gave up and I was able to talk to him. He told me that he knew the location of the Joker and Harley Quinn. So I said to him I would let him live if he told me. But yeah, I kind of lied. I mean, he did try to kill me, so I just took him out. But now I had the location of the Joker and Harley Quinn. So it was time to end this. And it was on day 99 when I went in pursuit of the Joker. I mean, there was a gigantic purple and green building. This is obviously the Joker's lair. I mean, his helicopter was there, all the goons were there. How did I not find this before? Anyway, I got in and started to attack all of these goons. They were pretty tough, but I mean, I was in armor. I pretty much could not be beaten. It was insane. It was too easy. And then I realized the Joker was planning some sort of a massive attack. He had rockets ready to go, ready to launch. Crazy. But thankfully, I found his secret stairs and I found the Joker. He had all sorts of little weird traps set for me, but I was able to overcome them all and take him on. My weapons were OP, my suit was OP, and he did not stand a chance. He was dual-wielding gold desert eagles, but he was no match for me. Blow by blow, I weakened him. Eventually, I was able to take him out. Harley Quinn was pretty scared, and she did not want another beatdown, so she just gave up. I had done it. I have stopped the Joker and Harley Quinn truly becoming Batman. Woohoo! Guys, it was on day 100 when I went to visit Joker in his new prison cell. Oh, this was just magical.
Hey, Joker, back where you belong, bro. You can't even look at me. What a victory. Batman won, Joker nil. I'll see you around, bro. Ooh, that feels good.
Okay, yeah, my mom always said don't gloat, but I mean I had to gloat. I was feeling good. Oh, hey there, I'm Deadpool. Well, not really, it's just RoPo doing a really bad Deadpool impression. Yep, I broke the fourth wall already. Anyway, here we are, in Minecraft, 100 days, it's gonna be fun. Seems like we have some sort of a mutant problem. Well, technically I'm a mutant, so this could be a weird one. Anyway, buckle up, get ready you little Minecraft minions, cause this is 100 days in Minecraft as Deadpool. Alrighty, let's get it. Alright, so it's day 1 and my horrible Deadpool impression is over and never to be heard again. I sincerely apologize about that. Okay, anyway, let's go ahead and get into day 1. Of course, we punched a tree and then used that punched tree to make some planks and some sticks and of course a little crafting table. I then made myself a sword so I could kill some cows. Hi there, cows. Okay, no, I'm sorry, I did it again. Anyway, yeah, I also got myself some of these lovely rose bushes because I knew I was going to need to get rid of, what is that? That is a pig with, okay. Yeah, we definitely have some sort of mutant infestation in this Minecraft map, guys, so this is going to be a bit of a crazy one. Anyway, I upgraded my tools and decided to get some more wood because I discovered that I had vein mining. Yes, I love this mod. Happy days, mayonnaise. It is going to be a lot easier to mine, but we are going to have to do a lot of mining. Anyway, we got into day 2, and that's what we started off doing. Mining. We need so many materials to make all of the machines we need to get the superhero suits and then to craft the superhero suits. It's how it works. It's laborious. It takes ages, but we do have 100 days, so it's all G. Anyway, I made myself some furnaces and started smelting some of the ores that I had mined. Basically, I just spent these 2 or 3 days getting as much stuff as I could, and eventually I came across some diamonds. Woo, diamonds. Everybody loves getting diamonds in Minecraft. Anyway, I did use those diamonds to upgrade my pickaxe because the iron one I had was nearly shot, so there you go. I got myself a diamond pickaxe and we were only 5 days in. So on to day 6, and as you can see, I did smelt all of the stuff that I had just mined. I didn't have that much iron, but I was able to make myself a little helmet. Hey, I got some armor. Anyway, I decided to head on out to see if I could explore and find anything, and sure enough, there was a little village close by, so I decided to go and raid it, and I found a couple more pieces of iron armor, which was nice. I also found a diamond armor thing for a horse and a saddle. Yeah, I never ever tame horses, like ever. I don't know, it's just a thing, I never do it, but I did see that there was another village close by, and I actually found horses, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it this time. I'm gonna tame a horse. And there she was. She was beautiful, it was an amazing horse, and I decided to call her Vanessa. I didn't have a name tag, so you guys can just pretend that her name is Vanessa, okay? Anyway, she now had diamond armor, and myself and Vanessa headed on out. We were 2 peas in a pod, best friends forever. Yeah. Anyway, there were some sheep on the way, and they were not my best friends, so I decided to kill a few of them. Kinda mean. Anyway, I heard there was a party going on in number 6, so I decided to go in and check it out. It wasn't a party, it was just husks killing villagers, so I had to avenge them. I killed them all. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I put Vanessa away for the night and was getting chased by a crazy zombie, so I decided to get back inside my little hut here, make a bed, and go to sleep. Oh, my first sleep of this whole little adventure so far. I'm tired. No, I'm not. It's day 9 and we are ready for some more action. And by action, I mean mining. Yep, we gotta go mining for as much stuff as we can, because like I said before, I need a lot of materials. We need to build machines, we need to craft suits, we need to do everything. But as you can see, having vein mining is pretty epic. I think I got like 2 stacks of obsidian there by just mining 1 block. Yeah, it's kind of cheating, but it's not. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. Yeah, you guys know that it would take like 400 days to get all this stuff if I hadn't got vein mining. So you get it, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, we finished off the 10 days by just smelting up all of the stuff we had just mined. It's a lot of hard work, people, but we can get straight on to day 11. And I decided on day 11 that it was time to move home. I mean, I couldn't really call this place a home. It was just a little underground, terrible little place. Anyway, I grabbed Vanessa and grabbed all of the materials that I thought were worthy enough to come with us on our epic adventure, and we rolled on out. Well, galloped or trotted. I don't know. I'm on a horse. I'm never usually on a horse. So we ended up getting to a brand new village. I got some more bread. Delicious. And I also got some more iron and gold. I then set up myself a little home area. I wasn't really sure. You guys that know me and watch my videos know that I never really build big structures. I always just kind of reclaim pieces of areas and buildings and stuff. So I saw that these were kind of a cluster of buildings all together, and I decided, you know what, I can mash these all together to create some sort of a beautiful home for myself, you know, somewhere that Deadpool could be proud of. So that's what I began doing. And eventually I came up with something that was good. So I went to sleep. So anyway, on to day 15, and it was time to get down to business. We've got to make ourselves a superhero suit machine. This thing is pretty difficult to make. Like I said, you do need an incredible amount of materials, but thankfully we have done a lot of work so far, so I had most of the stuff I needed. I had to make these bulb things first, and then I had to make some sort of a monitor screen. You needed vertical glass, color filtered glass, all sorts of different crazy recipes that need to be made. It takes a lot of time, people. I'm speeding this up as much as I can, because my goodness, is it laborious, long, and an arduous task, but we always get it done. As you can see here, we got the monitor, and we had all the other materials we needed to actually go ahead and make the suit assembly unit. Oh my days. Thank goodness. So I put it down, and some of you guys may know this thing needs a generator to actually power it. Yep, lots more materials. So I had to go mining straight away once more. No time for sleep, I just got at it, went working straight away, and spent a couple of days down there getting more and more materials. I then came back up and started smelting it all once more. Because it just has to be done, people. We need that generator to power that suit machine so we can actually become Deadpool. It's a lot of work, but you know we're gonna get it done. Of course we are. And we did over the next 5 days. We got straight to work making different materials, such as fans and other plates it's just lots of stuff, bro. I mean, check this out. This is just making a little fan, and we had to make the electronic parts, like super duper electronic parts, all sorts of crazy different items, but we were getting there. Now, the next item, it was a bit of a tough one. I needed snow to make packed ice. It took me a long time to find this place, people. Like, seriously. Night fell, I was scared, but I did find the snow that I needed to make some ice blocks. Anyway, the village close by did actually have a little bit of a library going on, so I stole some books. And I got super scared of a werewolf that was outside, so I had to wait overnight. The next day, he turned back into a human, and I slayed him. Anyway, I then made the ice blocks using the snow and some water to make packed ice. I needed this as the last component to make the generator. It was a temperature regulator thing. I mean, it's all so scientific, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I put away a lot of the miscellaneous stuff that I did not need anymore and finally put in the packed ice to make the temperature regulator, and then I put it all together to go ahead and make the generator. It was finally done after a lot of graft, but we were ready to power up the suit assembly machine. So that's exactly what we did. The generator went down, some lightning ingots went in, and we got into the machine. We saw that the Deadpool suit needed some nice materials and a lot of points. I had to get an orange gem, but the main thing was the mutant gene. Okay, let me tell you about the mutant gene. Okay, just sounds pretty normal. It's a gene, it's a mutant gene, it could be easy to get. It's not. Oh dude, wait till you see how hard it is to get this thing. Anyway, we rolled into day 25 after I made myself a little enchanting area, and I went ahead and enchanted my diamond sword and my pickaxe. Got a pretty OP pickaxe, which was nice, so happy days. I ended up going out exploring again and coming across my old little house thing. Yeah, I checked if there was anything in there that I needed, but there wasn't. I grabbed some more red dye on my way because I was going to have to start making this red fabric stuff. And yeah, I killed a lot of horses, people. I mean, I needed leather and just, oh man, I feel mean. I also needed a lot of wool, and I found some sheep, so I start shearing the sheep. And I killed cows to get some more leather. I gotta be honest, I did a lot of killing of innocent animals. Yeah, I am an anti-hero, so, Alright, I was starting to get some stuff, but I realized that I needed black stained leather. I was gonna have to go ahead and get myself some ink. In the meantime, I did go ahead and build a little portal. I mean, look at this place. It looks absolutely majestic. Super proud of that, and so I should be. Anyway, I did see that there was a pyramid on the map, so I headed in that direction to see if I could find some goodies, and goodies I did find. This place was absolutely littered with epic stuff. I found diamonds straight away, and string, some gold, and some iron, but then I found a general gem that gives me 2,000 tokens towards the end token goal of 7,000, which was epic. I found more diamonds, more string, and of course a little emerald, and then I found a second token. This time it was worth 1,000. Whew, happy days. Yeah, then this husk dropped in on me and I had to kill him immediately because I'm a boss. Anyway, I picked up the rest of the stuff, which was epic because there was a little enchantment book too. Unbreaking 3 I got in there, so happy days. That was probably the best pyramid I have ever been to in my life. Anyway, I got back and decided to put these tokens into my balance. It was an extra 3,005, I think, so / token deposit, boom, they disappear from the inventory and my balance goes up. Happy days, I was getting there. I needed 7,300 and I was on over 6,000. Anyway, I start making the wool and string into the red fabric that I needed. It was another component completed. I got some black, but I didn't have enough to finish it off, so I had to go back again and get myself some ink sacks so I could dye more wool. These poor squid did not stand a chance. Sorry about that, boys. I just need your delicious ink. Anyway, I started off using that ink to stain some leather and then realized I probably wouldn't have enough to get more of the black fabric. I was gonna have to go kill more of those guys. Alright, so back to more mining, because I did need more materials, and I especially needed more diamonds, but thankfully, over the next couple of days, I found an abundance of diamonds, so I was pretty happy. And I got back up topside to go ahead and make myself a full set of diamond armor. Now yes, I know I'm about to make Deadpool's suit and I won't need this, but I do actually need it because it is pretty scary around this place. I mean, there's a lot of stuff trying to kill me. Anyway, I got some enchantments on most of my armor and I was looking pretty cool. I was feeling like I was proper Minecrafting now, people, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I smelted down all the stuff I had just mined, and I also put the unbreaking tree on my diamond helmet, and yeah, that brought an end to those couple of days. We were into day 33 and I thought, what the hey, I'm ready. I've got the enchanted diamond armor. It is time to go to the Nether. Because we were looking for something in particular. We had to get ourselves a wither skull. Yeah, I'll tell you why in a minute, but in the meantime, look at this dude. I mean, come on, he has a gigantic chainmail trying to kill me. It's incredible how hard it is to stay alive down here. Thankfully, I had the map and I was able to see that there were no fortresses close by. Why did I say thankfully? It wasn't thankfully. It took me forever to get to this fortress. Are you kidding me? So far away. It was days upon days traveling, but I eventually got here. But like I said, it was super dangerous. I mean, I had no fire resistance potions or anything, so I had to be careful. I mean, I didn't have the suit yet. I wasn't a superhero. Or anti-hero, whatever you want to call Deadpool. But I managed to go ahead, get myself some materials that I needed. The wither skulls were what I was after, because guys, that's how I am going to get the mutant gene. It will all become clear soon, but in the meantime, I just had to stay here for as long as it took. I needed that wither skull, so I had to kill thousands of them. I mean, it wasn't thousands, but it felt like thousands. It took forever to get that wither skull. Oh yeah, and I also got distracted. You know that this is my favorite challenge of all time. Return to sender. Oh! I don't know what it is, I just absolutely love doing that. I pretty much do it every 100 days now. But I went back home happy in the knowledge that I had the wither skull that I needed. Yeah, I will explain soon. And by soon, I mean absolutely right now. Okay, so I went ahead, I made myself a brewing stand, but the real thing that I had to make was this. Oh my days, it was a microscope. Okay, it had a lot of components, but each of the components had a crazy recipe inside. Okay, this is a microscope. So if you think of a microscope, it's probably something that would fit on your table, on your desk. You could hold it in your hands. It's pretty small. The amount of materials that this thing needs is ridiculous. Okay, come on. Okay, the dude that made Legends mod, he's a legend himself. Okay, it is one of the best Minecraft mods ever. Okay, we don't like that it's in 1.7.10, but okay, I'm getting sidetracked. But this is the dumbest, like craziest recipe I have ever seen. Look how much iron I need just for one component. It's ridiculous the amount of resources I burned through to try and make this tiny little telescope. No, it's a microscope. It's crazy. I ran out of stuff. I mean, I nearly had it made and I ran out. To say that we had to work hard to get this suit is an absolute gigantic understatement. I mean, yeah, you guys get it. It's crazy. So just to make this microscope, I had to go down mining once more to get more and more materials. I did find a new little area that had a lot of cave spider spawners, which was good because I was then able to go ahead and get more string. I did need string to complete the fabric, but again, it was time to just go mining. I had to get more and more materials, and this was the best place to do it. I did, however, find myself another token, which was nice. This would give me another 1,000 towards my end goal of getting 7,350. I think I was pretty much there. But like I just said, I went ahead, got myself lots more string, found more diamonds, and found more black iron. That was mainly what I was down here for. I needed lots and lots of black iron. So for the rest of those couple of days, I just continued on mining and getting as much stuff as I needed just so I could go ahead and make this microscope. So it was on to day 52 and we started off by making the last pieces of the fabric. I turned on the machine to go ahead and check if I did in fact have all of the stuff. So there it is. I clicked Deadpool and I was just checking. I'm pretty sure I have everything. Well, not the mutant gene and not black fabric. I had to go and get more stuff. It's getting crazy at this stage. I'm going delirious. I had to get more black dye so I could make more black fabric. and then I was ready to make the final few components to make this microscope. It took a lot of stuff, but I eventually got there, people. I eventually made this little machine that was going to unlock the suit. Here it is, the microscope. Once I put this thing down, it will enable me to turn a wither skeleton into the mutant gene. Wither skull, I said that wrong, I'm devastated. We built up so much to this and I make a mistake. Okay, whatever, here it is, it's in my hand. That took so long, but I have it. The mutant gene. That is what's going to actually turn me into Deadpool. Oh, I'm so happy. Look, everything's there. It's all in white. My balance is nearly 10,000. I only need 7,000. I clicked craft, and yes! I finally done it. I have become Deadpool. Oh, hey there. I'm Deadpool. Nice to meet you. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking like this. I really had to embarrass myself like that, didn't I? Anyway, but dude, I am so excited. Look how good I look. Oh, yes, this is so good. We are pretty much 18 minutes into this video and we are just getting started. I am finally Deadpool. I went ahead, made myself the portable modular device also so I could see what rank I was and what things I was going to unlock. I was obviously only on rank 1, I needed to get my skill points going, but I could not wait to do so. So the next day I headed straight out to test my skills on some of these losers. Woohoo! I was slicing and dicing and shooting these guys down. It was so much fun. So I just kept on doing it. I mean, I had to rank up, I needed more skill points, so I just start chopping and slicing and dicing like I said before. I was only on skill points 4 and I basically had to get as many as I could to unlock the rank. So I went ahead and just killed absolutely everything in sight. Those piggies got it, and this cow got it, and yeah. Then I noticed something in the distance. What in the world is that? Kind of looked like a spaceship or something. Next thing I know, I was getting attacked by pig spiders. Yep, this has just taken a turn, people. What is happening right now? I was so lucky that I had this suit because they absolutely swarmed me. Pigs. No, spiders. Spider pigs. Pig spiders. Man, I have absolutely no idea what was happening. They were mutants of some sort. Next thing I know, I'm at this weird looking floating island and I'm getting attacked by werewolves. It was insane. Everything wanted to kill me. But eventually I did get up to this place. I had no idea what it was. All I knew is that the floor was made out of blocks of iron. Yes! I was gonna take some of that stuff. Anyway, I got upstairs and there was some little chest areas and inside there were spawn eggs. Mutant snow golem. What in the world? I placed it down and yeah, it was a mutant snow golem. It literally said it. But I decided to kill this guy because I didn't want to take any chances. I then mined up some of the blocks because there was some emerald here. And then I realized each chest contained a different type of mutant. I mean, a gigantic mutant zombie. This was super strange. I think this was some sort of a research or test facility. I mean, it was super scary. I thought I killed this dude and he just kept on getting back up.
Ah, what is happening right now? Why won't this dude die? Ah, finally. Holy moly, that was insane.
Yeah, okay, so it was super insane. I decided not to spawn any more in this place because it was too dangerous, but I did take a look and there were all sorts of different mutants. I mean, creepers, zombies, endermen, anything you could think of. It was crazy. I also found 2 chests upstairs, but they were locked. Some sort of coded chests. Wonder what was inside them. Anyway, I got back home because I needed to make this, the suit repair unit thing. Basically, my suit was shot after all of the fighting and I had to repair it. If this thing broke after all the hard work we've done to actually get it, man, I would have been devastated. Turns out I did get a lot of skill points for killing all those mobs and I was now up to rank 2. I got a new move, the Blitz, Katana Blitz. Basically, I just went slicing and dicing like a maniac. So anyway, I made my way back to this weird lab research facility, whatever it was, and I picked up all of these mutants. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with them, but I probably was going to use them to basically get my skill level up a little bit more. Oh yeah, and then I also stole some emeralds. And some iron. This is so much easier than mining. Alright, so we were on to day 63, and the next 2 weeks were absolutely insane. I went ahead and made myself little beacons because I was able to steal beacons from that lab, and I was also able to steal a lot of, well, emeralds and iron and everything I wanted. So I then decided that I was going to spend the next while testing out my weapons on these weird mutant mobs. First thing I killed was a creeper, a mutant creeper, and he dropped an egg, and then I had the egg on my head. Okay, I have no idea what was happening right now. These mutants are crazy. Look at the size of this skeleton dude. Holy moly. Yeah, it was good practice though. I was able to use all of my weapons on this dude and get better and get more skill points. Turns out after killing this skeleton, it went into lots of different little pieces and I was able to pick them up. Super weird. Anyway, the mutant Enderman was absolutely terrifying. He was huge and he also made me blind. It was a bit mad. I just had to go crazy with the swords and try to kill this dude, and eventually I did. He like sucked me in and threw me around the place, but he did drop a lot of Eyes of Ender and Ender Pearls, so a pretty good reward for killing this dude. And of course, I got some more skill points too. Yeah, so remember I was talking about that skeleton? Turns out I could turn his bones and body and bits and pieces into actual armor. Super weird. I tried it on because, yeah, why not? I'm now a skeleton that has a creeper egg on his head. I had no idea what that was about, but yeah, hey, there you go. I put it up on the wall. A little souvenir. Skeleton armor. Okay. Anyway, remember the chests that had the little locks on them? The little key code? Turns out I found out what it was. It was 2020. I kind of forgot to show you in the editing, but basically inside were these bottles of Chemical X. I think it's what turned the normal mobs into mutants. It also killed them as well, so it was pretty good. I decided then to spend the next week or so to just kill all of these mutant mobs, because I was getting a lot of points for it, and of course a lot of Ender Pearls off the Enderman. And then this happened. The portal opened up and outpoured an abundance of these crazy killer pigmen, pig brutes, whatever you want to call them. It was insane. They absolutely trashed my suit, but I was able to kill them all eventually. Again, I was pretty happy because it just got me more and more skill points. What a crazy 2 weeks. Yeah, we thought that was a crazy 2 weeks, but the next 2 weeks were pretty much going to be the exact same. Crazy. Anyway, I started off by making myself a bow because I knew I was eventually going to need one. I hit up the enchanting table and got power 3 on this thing, so pretty happy with that. Next thing I did was get out my modular device to check out my rank. I was now ready to go to rank 3. And I unlocked the twisting gun spinning spiral thing. I don't know, it was really weird and crazy, but basically I had to go and get more skill points. I needed to unlock all of Deadpool's skills if I was basically to truly call myself Deadpool. So I went down with this Chemical X stuff to try and turn these guys into mutants, but it was basically just killing them all, so whatever. I was getting more points and I was pretty happy. I spent a lot of time down here just going to town on all of these mobs, getting my skill level increased and basically just becoming a better Deadpool. But it wasn't moving fast enough, so I had to go up topside once more, start spawning down these mutants again so I could get more points. And then one of them dropped this, Deadpool X-Force. Ooh, a second Deadpool suit? Ooh, me like it. Oh yeah. So I got to work killing as many of these mutant zombies as I could for the points, and then I unlocked a new move.
New move? Haha, yes, Deadpool has grenades. Of course he does. Haha, yes.
Yeah, so as you can tell, I was pretty pumped about Deadpool having grenades, but I was also pretty pumped to unlock the X-Force Deadpool suit. I was able to convert from my original suit for 500 tokens, and there it was, Deadpool X-Force. Oh, this thing looked absolutely sick. I was super happy to have it, but I've got to be honest, I just went straight back to the red original one. It's so much better. You're not Deadpool unless you're wearing the red suit. Anyway, on day 82, we decided to roll on out and try find the stronghold. I had the craziest amount of Eyes of Ender that I've ever had in any Minecraft, so I wasn't too worried about finding this thing. And it didn't take me long at all. It was pretty close. So on day 83, we began to tunnel down and find the stronghold. Yep, this is just a little part to the video where I'm tunneling down. Just tunneling, just me digging. Okay, I got down. I got into the stronghold anyway. I found myself a little library area. I got in basically to see what I could find. I wanted to see if there was some good enchantment books in here, and the answer was no. There wasn't. That was super disappointing. Don't know why I bothered showing you that. Anyway, after a while, I did in fact find what I was looking for. It was the end portal. Usually in my 100 days videos, I get here and I'm like, oh, I need more Eyes of Ender. But this time, I had so many. It was easy as, and there you have it. I placed them all in, and it was open. The end portal. It was now time to go ahead and kill the dragon. And I know what you guys are thinking. Deadpool versus the Ender Dragon? This is going to be over in a jiffy. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Well, I'll tell you one thing that went wrong. I kind of went in here super unprepared. Yes, I was pretty much invincible and I wasn't going to die because I was super strong. I am Deadpool, pretty much impossible to kill. But I only brought in 10 arrows. So I went in feeling like this was going to be super easy, shooting out the crystals. But I did realize that I was low on arrows, so I did try use my gun, but that didn't work, and I had to pick which crystals I wanted to shoot out very carefully. So I picked a couple of the high ones. I then decided to knock down one of the towers by using the vein mining and getting myself a lot of obsidian, and then this happened. Holy moly! The dragon nearly hit me over the edge. That was insane. Eventually, I did take out all the crystals, and I realized the best way to take out this dragon was to wait till he got down close to me and use my grenades and, of course, his katanas. So there you have it. One final swoop of the blade, and the Ender Dragon was defeated. It took me a long time, but I eventually got there in the end, picking up all his delicious XP. Oh yeah, I was super successful as Deadpool, and I got my reward of the Ender Dragon egg. Man, that was crazy, but I had done it. I took out the boss, I became Deadpool, and I finished Minecraft. Super satisfying every time you do it. Doesn't matter how many times you play Minecraft, every time you get these credits, you feel good. And you feel especially better when you're Deadpool. Anyway, I got back home and I got the Ender Dragon egg, put it on top of this beacon because I thought that was a nice place to put it. But there you have it. It was day 100. We were done. We survived and we also killed a lot of mutant mobs, which was pretty cool. Here I am as Deadpool X-Force, but of course, I was gonna change back into the original because he was my favorite. I mean, this 100 days was super cool. I decided to finish it on out by making some more blocks so I could go ahead and make my beacon even bigger. I mean, I've never actually had a 3-tier beacon in any of my worlds before. I had to do it. I mean, look at the size of this thing. Yes, I robbed most of the blocks from that weird lab place, but it was a nice little achievement in the end. Anyway, guys, hope you have enjoyed this 100 days as Deadpool. If you have, y'all know what to do. Smash a little like rating, comment down below what you want to see next, but thank you so much for watching. I love making these videos. I love you guys. I'm Deadpool. I'm feeling good. Until next time, we are out. Peace! Oh yeah, and I just ate a chimichurri. Okay, this is weird.